All right, welcome on in. Welcome. Hopefully everybody's having a great day, great Tuesday, of course. Little pre-Friday today. Welcome. Yeah, things were a little bit acting a little weird, a little broken. just before stream, so I had to restart everything. I think
Hello, the person who has redeemed this reward would like you to know that they are
first. Yo, what's happening, Plenty? Things were a little bit broken just a little bit ago. I had to restart everything, and I think I got everything set back up. But it's always that thing of like when you have to like restart kind of like really close to stream. You know, it is tough. Woohoo! Yeah, little almost Friday. Cooking. Ooh. Cooking sounds delicious. I had a little bit of rice earlier and it was pretty good. Yeah, so yesterday I was supposed to go see my mom. We were gonna go and do dinner and everything, and I didn't get to, and so I'm going to see her tomorrow. So I'm very excited about that. Just headed on my way home from work. Title. What's happening, buddy? Hopefully you're doing well. Sorry, I didn't turn this down at all. We bring that down. I did try to. I am trying to adjust the music so that it should be not quite as. I felt like sometimes the music seems like it's kind of quieter than I would want it. I want it to be kind of. I think it's louder to me than it is to you guys. So I also set that to hopefully be a little louder going forward. Yeah. So hopefully you guys are doing good. You know, hopefully wrapping up the week. I know, at least for some people, for myself, I have Monday off. It is Memorial Day, so I have a nice long weekend coming up, and I also have Tuesday off for an unrelated thing. So I'm actually going to be having kind of a long weekend this weekend. So I'm very excited. I love the lowercase hi, bro. What's happening, Vash, man? How you doing? How was I guess it's day 3 of the new job. No, Vash is getting into some things. Not great. Sorry for the low effort. Oh man, hate to hear that. Hate to hear that, man. Well, hopefully things are perking up soon for you, man. Hopefully it's not job related. Well, very long day. Yeah, and you were saying I just heard that you were having the car issues. Yeah, plus no car. Damn, that sucks, dude. That really sucks. Well, hopefully, I talked about Vash and I talked about a little bit. I think I tried to force some plans on him on stream recently. So I was planning to come up and see him. I think on Saturday we had talked about. I'll hit you up a little bit tomorrow. We'll iron, or even tonight maybe, some details. But yeah, damn, hate to hear it, bro. I hate to hear it. Dayton back on the road since 8:30 all the way to about 4:30. Jesus, that fucking sucks. Car stuff is stressing me out, dude. Car stuff is never fun, right? Anytime there's something wrong with a car, it is always something bad. You guys want to hear a funny story though? I got something that might be kind of funny. I don't know. Maybe you guys will not find it as funny as I did. I don't know. I have maybe a little bit of an idea of something that could be funny. Chaotic first week. Yeah, I believe that. So today there's a lady at work, and she's pretty funny. She's just kind of high energy, kind of person. And so every time I see her, she's always like, she's always got nicknames for people and everything too. She's goofy, but so she came over and she always calls me Cody Rhodes, which I believe is a wrestler. I don't know. I haven't seen wrestling in a while, but so she came over and she's like, She's like, oh, hey, Cody Rhodes. I was like, what's going on? She was like, somebody's been stealing my lunch out of the cafeteria. And I was like, damn, really? Like, so she's like been bringing in lunch, and like someone's been stealing her lunch. So she then proceeds to tell me and a couple other people. I think she ended up telling essentially everybody at work at some point. She's like, yeah, well, I'm gonna get that motherfucker. And I was like, oh, okay, how? So I'm just kind of like just generally asking. And she was like, I put some laxatives in it today. Yeah. She so she was like, hey, if you see somebody running to the bathroom, so I was like, all right, that's pretty funny. Here's the kicker. Here's the kicker. We saw the person run to the bathroom. Yup. Found out who it was. Caught. Got him. Go ahead, bud. Go ahead. Go on with your bad self. Caroline was like, I'm done with this. Oh, that makes me feel a little better, right? It could be worse. It could be worse. Oh, it was hilarious. So we all just today, everybody, we had a good laugh about that, you know? What the fuck? So yeah, I felt like that was worth telling you guys about, right? Worth checking out, worth telling you. And maybe it just makes your day just a little bit better. Because that guy's day, it just got so much worse. So much worse. Oh, shit, guys. Yeah, so also this weekend, I'm down still for sure. Cool, man. I'm glad. Like I said, I'll drive there. We're gonna do that ramen place. So we'll take advantage of the mobile, you know. You have Monday off too? Damn. I love to hear that, bro. I love to hear that. Yeah, we'll hit up the ramen place. We'll relax a bit. We'll chill. All right. Well, outside of that, I was trying to set up. I was really trying to get the coffee cam to be set up over here, and for some reason, I think I am overloading OBS at this point. I think my OBS is getting overloaded. I cannot fucking get it. It just now I was doing it. I did it earlier, just like an hour before stream. I was trying to get it set up over here, like just to be like in this general space, and it keeps like OBS keeps not responding and then shutting down. And then if I remove it, OBS is like, yeah, we're good now. It literally needs to be like its own scene, apparently. It is the weirdest thing. So I think this scene maybe just has too much going on right now. I do want to like reduce this scene at some point. It just I just didn't realize I was hitting it that hard. So I do have the coffee cam still set up. It's just it's still set up over here, and I did update it just a little bit as well, just to kind of I did a little square up at the top left now, and then when you switch over, you know, they swing out and everything. Nice little coffee mug as well. But we'll get into that in just a minute. I do want to get some, like the square. I think I thought it was a good choice, man. I think that was inspired by the call from you. I think that looks good. Again, I'll keep working it. We'll keep getting it looking good, but for the time being, I kind of have to do it as its own scene now, and that's okay. That's okay. I should just copy this whole scene over and just make it over there. The layers of you. Yeah, isn't that funny? When I do the move, you can see my front layer. Yeah. Yep. You can see everything move. All right. Yeah. Let's do a little coffee. I feel like that's what I want to do. Plans for today. Plan is to play some System Shock. That is a 100 in the plan. That's what I would like to do today. Now, if we can do that, great. If not, I don't know. It's whatever. But so our plan, let me get my mic set up here real quick. The plan is to play or to make some coffee, do some news, play some System Shock. Those are the goals for today. I would love to do all of them, but as you guys know, System Shock has been kind of kicking my ass, and it's been definitely getting put in the back burner a little bit. So unfortunate. Let me kick our lights up a little bit and we'll switch over and do some coffee. I'm gonna bring up our lights like quite bright though today. So let's go ahead, let's switch on over. That way we can get, I want to try and see how this looks like this. This looks pretty good. This doesn't look too bad. Let me step in front of Cam here a little bit. I did try and set Cam back a little bit, so maybe this will help a little bit. But I figure we'll do a little brew in the bird today. What are we doing? I think we're doing like 20 grams of coffee. But yeah, so the goal is to at some point play a little bit of System Shock. I want to try and get to it, but I don't want to rush through everything else just to do it. I think we need 20 grams of coffee. I guess I could turn it this way so you guys can see it a little bit. I should actually look it up because I have a little coffee book and stuff as well that I write everything down in, so that way if I ever forget, like I do right now, I can go ahead and reference. Cool. 20 grams. Man, that is so crinkly. But yeah, so I think, yeah, a big thing for me is the System Shock has just been feeling a little bit brutal right now. And I've been feeling a little aimless. So I've just been kind of pushing it off a little bit. Gave our beans a little spritz of water. What's happening, Ron? So a little bit of the tedium has been getting me. All right, do a little grind here. cool. Yeah, how you doing, Ron? How you faring? All right, let's I need to get this pulled back up. What are you doing there? All right. So yeah, this the bird is a little wild. So it has this big like metal filter at the bottom that we put one paper filter on, and then we put this metal filter at the top, and then you do another paper filter on it, and you do all of these to like create essentially like a vacuum in this thing at some point. Screw that on, which holds everything together. Throw our coffee in the bed here. Just disappointed I walked into the whole coffee brewing. You love it, stop. It's funny how much you seem like you're such a person of ritual, but then when it's something you don't like, I thought I undid this. So all of these pieces like come apart at different pieces and stuff. Of course, I unlatched the top piece. Give that a good push to the bottom there. Cool. So from here, we're just gonna put everything, it's now pushed down into the bottom here. We're just gonna go ahead and fill this with a quick 320 grams of water. I am gonna start my timer this time. And this brewer is pretty cool. I'll show you why in just a second. I've definitely brewed with it before, but definitely show off all of the fun things with it. Okay, so the whole thing with this one, with this brewer specifically, is that it uses these like pieces to then agitate your coffee a little bit. That's not the only thing it does, but this is really nicely made for just a lot of this. So I'm gonna give it a good couple of swirls here. And then I'm just gonna let it go for, I don't know, we'll give it like 5-ish minutes. Ain't nobody got time for that. Yeah, appreciate what you can't tolerate. Again, it's so funny that, I don't know, to me, I always think Ron's one of those guys who would just be interested in, the like almost the practice of doing something from beginning to end and doing it, well. Yeah. Everything else besides Dr. Pepper. Oh my goodness. What's happening, Casper? How you doing, buddy? What have you been playing, Casper? the ritual. And maybe that's the word I think of, Ron. And that's the thing I'm always like, man, I can't believe he doesn't enjoy those things. But hey, listen, to each their own. I'm into routine, but not ritual. That's fair. There is something very ritual based with coffee that's the thing, one of the things I really like. So I can definitely understand if you're not into it, man. Yeah, Casper, how you been, man? Just sports games. You were playing a little bit of baseball, the MLB game for a minute there, right? Anything else? I got Coraline in my chair. Yeah, let's see where coffee is at. About 3 minutes there. Do things that are necessary, but if I can't find the shortest efficient, but if I can find something that's quicker and more efficient, is I think, yeah, what you're saying, huh? That's fair, man. Listen, I'm not here to yuck your yum, bro. And 2K25, how's that been? I love basketball games, man. Did you watch any of the basketball games instead this evening? Good, man. Enjoy yourself a little bit of a relaxation beverage. Enjoy, man. I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, you are, you know, if there's a way that you can do something faster, you know, even if it produces something worse, that's what you're into, man. All right, let's give this some finishing touches here. So the last little bit of this is, I'm gonna give this one more good little swirl, and then we're gonna pull up on this part, which allows it to sink all the way down. And from here, as long as we turn this, it's going to bring this whole piece up, and it's gonna force the water here through the grounds into the bottom because it created that vacuum. You start to see a little coffee there. I'm just gonna slowly let it pull that vacuum, pull the coffee through. Kind of an inverse even of like an AeroPress, where the AeroPress you're pushing through, this one you're pulling the vacuum up through it. Watched the Nuggets choke against the Thunder. Man, the Nuggets are a good team, man, but I'll tell you what, the Thunder is a really, really good young team. But I watched, there was a basketball game last night we watched the end of because it was insane. The Knicks were playing the Pacers, and man, I'll tell you what, Pacers are a good fucking team.
Yes, hello, creator.
All right, so now I'm just about at the top where this spout meets. And once I break past that point, it'll release the vacuum, and then we'll be able to pull this out. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna turn off my scale real quick. So once I do that, then everything just turns free, and I can pull this part right out of the top here. And then there's a little silicone piece that I can shove that down into. Give this a good little wipe. There's a couple of coffee grounds that got stuck at the top here, but I do love this little brewer.
My younger self. And Genesis.
All right. Especially when you have SGA flopping and getting calls. I mean, he's the MVP this year too, so he got the MVP this year. People have very much dislike SGA, so yeah. Yeah, I like that. I like that little brewer though. I really like it. It's called the Bird. It is prohibitively expensive and definitely not worth what it cost, but it doesn't mean I don't enjoy it. That's right, big coral. Coral. Bougie things are fun. Well, I will say it makes really good coffee, and it does so in a very satisfying way. But I think it's still good. All right, let me spin this back. Let's do it like this and see how that looks.
I'll miss you.
He averaged 22 points a game. That's why. That's fair. Listen, I mean, choking is its own thing. To me, I always felt like, you know, they just lost those games, and it's gonna happen. Only one team wins, you know. So, all right. Cheers to y'all. Oh, that's good coffee. Oh, thank you guys. Hopefully that was a little bit better this time. When I was reviewing the footage the other day from Monday's stream, I was like, this could look a little nicer. So hopefully it's a little nicer. Yeah, let's switch back over to our other mic, because we'll get into some news here so we can start getting going on that. I think it's nice for sure. I think it looked pretty good this time. Cool, we could see the scale numbers too. On the first scale thing, right? Yeah, the thing's pretty cool. And then I didn't know if you could see the scale numbers on the second scale. It's hard to see. Yeah, the cup. Isn't that cool? I love that thing, man. I just saw somebody else review it who's kind of a bigger coffee influencer, and they were talking about how they felt like, they're like, man, these things seem like so gimmicky, whatever. And then they were like, and then I tried them, and they're just pretty good. So they were like very shocked about it. And I was like, that's cool. I felt like that very much so. The little scale, and Vash got me a little distributing tool for espresso and things. I felt like both of them have been great. Should have been. We went to Jokic, not because he is nugget, because he averaged a triple double without the refs help. Yeah, that's fair. Jokic was second. He should have. He was definitely in there, man. He was definitely worth getting it as well. Cool, guys. Let's get into some news. Again, we are going to be kind of going just a little bit quicker because we have been behind on time the last little bit. You know, so for my monies, my time, my sanity, we should get into some news. Let me real quick. Let's see. What does this look like over here? Like if we're like this. If we're like this. Oh yeah, look how close this guy is. What do you guys think about this? How you guys feel about like this as an angle? Ah! What an angle though, too, right? This is what happened to Coffee Cam when I do a different angle. What an angle, right? But you get multiple angles. A multitude of angles. What if we just here, what about this one? Similar angle. There's no hiding now. That's what I'm talking about. I'm trying to not hide anywhere, man. I'm trying to just show you guys angles on top of angles. I don't know what's happening with the other cam. I need to I wish I could figure out how to turn the weird like zoom in thing that it's doing. I can't. I don't know how to fix it. I mean, I do, because I'd have to get like the app, but I don't want to put another fucking app on my computer. The computer is already struggling as it is, guys. It's already struggling, bro. I don't know what the fuck it's doing. Oh, this is cool though. This seemed kind of cool to me. I just figured, I was like, what if we do something stupid like this? All right, let's come back over here. Let's get into some news, guys. Let's talk about it. Anything about the Wolverine game? I haven't seen anything about the Wolverine game. I have not seen, like I said, at this point, anything. So if you saw something, I have not. All right, let's get into it. Let's go ahead and go.
Good news, everyone!
All right, if you guys ever have anything over here that you want me to talk about, make sure you jump into the Discord. There is a news channel there is a news channel in the Discord, and you can find the open forum and drop whatever articles you would like. Only on Facebook, but that news is just BS. Yeah, for sure, bro. I was gonna say, anytime you see those ones that are on like Facebook or something, and not being reported anywhere else, they're probably BS. Okay, so 5/27 is our next news date. Sorry. What, Ron? What do you got to say, man? Are you reading the headline before we've even gotten to it, man? Sorry, I wanted to make sure I closed that other post real quick. So that way we only have the new one that is now open. All right, let's get into this first one by Matt Grober, Andrew Koji, Jason Momoa, Noah Centineo, and Roman Reigns in talk for Legendary's Street Fighter. Damn, all right. Why are you upset about Street Fighter, bro? Yeah, Matt Grober. I talked about who this was written by. Sorry. All those people are in talks to star in Legendary's live-action Street Fighter movie based on the Capcom video game. Sources tell Deadline. Reps for the studio declined comment, and the pilot of the film remains under wraps. In February, Bad Trips Kaito Sakurai boarded as director, inheriting the project from Talk to Me's Danny and Michael Philippou, who attached themselves in April of 2023, following Legendary's acquisition of the exclusive film and TV rights to the Street Fighter IP. The film adaptation is being co-developed and co-produced alongside Capcom, the developer and publisher of the video game. No word has emerged yet on who has written or who specifically will produce the action. Yeah, so nothing really that I'm gonna even add to this at this point, because it's fucking Street Fighter and I just don't give a shit about Street Fighter. Even the old movie was like, you know, whatever. But yeah, I guess there's gonna be another one with Jason Momoa and I believe this is Roman Reigns, who I feel like are very similar, guy with long hair and beard. Maybe they play brothers. Warrior was good the first 2 seasons at least. What the hell is Warrior, man? Is that what you know? What's his name from? TV series. Andrew Koji? Yeah, okay. But Street Fighter? Yeah, man, whatever. It is what it is. Like I said, I don't have much to add to this. I mean, I don't mind Street Fighter as a game. I just don't know about it as like an IP. Like, I don't really care. Like, Mortal Kombat is the better IP to me for like a game and series or something like that. So whatever. All right, let's keep moving. Ubisoft CEO to be summoned to court in Ubisoft harassment trial. Oh, damn, that doesn't sound good. Vicky Blake wrote this one. Wait, Vicky Blake. Did we just see Vicky Blake on GameIndustry.biz? Maybe I've seen some of her other articles. Her name just sounds familiar. I'm getting pretty good with seeing some of these names of journalists and stuff and being like, oh yeah, I know that person. Movies never sound too good to me either. Yeah, well, listen, they're movies, you know. Is what it is, right? Ubisoft CEO Yves Guillemot and Human Resource Director Marie Derain will be summoned to court to testify in the trial of 3 former Ubisoft executives accused of sexist and racist behavior. As reported by the union, Solidaires Informatique via VGC, Guillemot and Derain have been called in the trial of Sergei Hascote, Tommy Francis, and Guillemot Petrus. Oh my gosh, these names are all wild. Where is Ubisoft from? I'm not complaining. These names are hard, so I apologize. I'm fucking up all over them, you know. All of whom have been accused of sexual harassment after delays pertaining to errors by the prosecution. The trial is set to begin on June 2nd, 2025. Bro, what are you doing back there? Lay your ass down. Even with Van Damme, which I love, nah, bros. AAA studios are such dumpster fires nowadays. Okay, damn. Man's really throwing hot takes out. Former Chief Creative Officer Sergey and ex-VP of Editorial and Creative Services Tommy both left the publisher in summer 2020 following alleged allegations of widespread abuse, harassment, and discrimination within Ubisoft, including claims against 2 executives. In all, 5 former executives from Ubisoft were arrested by French police in 2023 following a year-long investigation into sexual assault and harassment within the company. You heard what's going on with Bungie? Yes, we talked about it on Tuesday, man. Yes, that is... I talked about how much I was surprised, man, how Bungie has fallen from being like a huge corporation that like seemed like they cared anything about their customers, players and stuff, to just, essentially ripping them off by, stealing their art now and a bunch of other things, man. It's bad. Bungie is not in a good spot. I was saying I think Bungie gets resorted before too long. Beyond the personal responsibility of these 3 executives, this trial will highlight Ubisoft's responsibility in setting up a system aimed at keeping harassers in place while silencing their victims, the union said, as translated by Machine. As Mr. Beckers indicated during the March hearing, this case is broader and involves many more people, both on the side of the victim and defendant. It is not a question of a few individual actions, but of a well-oiled mechanism of insulary work organization and management that allowed the violence to continue within the company for years. One of the defendant's lawyers himself said Ubisoft is the ghost of the case. Okay. Well, I thought there was going to be something else here. It just sounds like a couple people have been summoned. So nothing yet to be determined about this, but I will say, just kind of going over cases that are not related to this one at all, but are kind of. Ghost of the case is a weird statement. It's everything in there is just a weird statement. So I'm sure people know that the P. Diddy case has been going on for the last couple of days, and they've been doing a lot of testimonies and statements and things have been going on. You know, I don't want to get into all the craziness, but I did talk about it a little while ago when I think everything was first kind of coming out, and something I had learned that Kid Cudi had some, not involvement, but was like wrapped up with like he ended up dating somebody who was close to P. Diddy, like a former girlfriend or something, and P. Diddy then blew up his car. And I believe he was testifying or making some kind of statement today. And so I was like, damn, I didn't know it was gonna go that far, but I guess if you blow up someone's car though, right? When game developers go corporate, things go downhill, it seems. Well, yeah, that's probably partially true. I think it's just the game companies are kind of still in their infancy, I think, and I don't know, maybe that's it. I don't want to make an excuse for them, but they need to figure out how to not be douchebags. I don't know. I don't know if there's a good way of stating it, but they struggle, man. They're all corporate anyway, but yeah, when they get to a certain size, there's always something that kind of seems to come out, which I don't know. Maybe that says something about game companies and the kind of whatever that they harbor. I don't know. There's something bad there. Wild, my coworker just brought up the car today, probably because of that. I would bet, man. I'd bet he brought that up because of that thing. But yeah, he made Kid Cudi made a post or a story on Instagram just saying like, oh, I appreciate everybody, being so supportive today and everything. So I was like, oh, I know why. Because they're too big. You know what? Probably part of it is too. Is a little bit of exactly what you're saying. I think when corporations in general, like businesses in general, I should say, like when they get so big, you have so many employees. I mean, it's hard to, not that it's hard to have strict guidelines and stuff like that. It's pretty easy to do to make sure people aren't douches. I was gonna say more that it's you can't, your statistics of having somebody in the workplace that is, going to try and bend those rules becomes bigger with the more people you have, I think. Again, this is not excuses for any of these people. Corporations can still, there's tons and tons of corporations that have very good guidelines on what to do when stuff like that happens, and ways to crack down on those things, and ways to report those things. There's tons of ways to prevent that from being a bigger issue. But it just seems like these bigger companies, they have those issues and then they don't address them, or they don't address them in the right way. And like I said, when you have more people, you're more likely that those things are going to happen, and you got to be able to deal with them. And I think you're right. When they get too big, man, they don't deal with them correctly, and then this shit comes back to bite them because they let some crazy shit happen. All right, let's jump into the next one here. Let's talk about Borderlands a little bit. This is by Wesley and Poole. Amid backlash to the $80 Borderlands 4, if you're a real fan comment, Randy Pitchfork points to previous statements. If you want the truth, here it is. So I'm guessing this is gonna some of you probably haven't seen everything about this. So let's talk about it a little bit. The back. Let's go to this one real quick. We'll go to this one, which is, I want to see who wrote this one. Wesley wrote this one as well. So let's go over like the basics of what happened here. So outspoken Gearbox chief Randy Pitchfork has responded to fans who expressed concern about the prospect of paying $80 for Borderlands, saying, quote, "If you're a real fan, you'll find a way to make it happen." Yep, because that's the right answer. The video game industry has made the jump to $80, first with Nintendo and Mario Kart World, then with Microsoft and its price hike announcement that will kick in this holiday season. But could Borderlands 4 follow suit? Publisher 2K Games and parent company 2K or Take-Two have so far remained vague on whether they will go for the $80, and Randy Pitchfork has instead insisted on the decision is out of his control. Fine, that's a great answer. I shouldn't say a great answer, but the answer he should have stopped at. He then responded to another fan on social media stating that if you're a real fan, you'll find a way to make it happen. So that's kind of the first part of this. Obviously, that's a stupid answer because A, they don't even know what they're gonna price the game at, which is fine. They can just say he can just say we don't know. But Randy comes out all the fucking time and literally says some stupid shit, and people just are like, I fucking hate this guy. And so yeah, people are their hype for Borderlands 4 has gotten a little bit taken down. That was dumb. That's Randy Pitchfork. Let's go over this, because then there was also a couple other things that came up out of this too that I will talk about. The backlash to Randy Pitchfork's controversial Borderlands 4 $80 comment has leveled up, with video game publishers jumping on the bandwagon to promote their games. Meanwhile, Pitchfork himself has pointed to previous comments he made about Borderlands 4 prices, declaring, "If you want the truth, here it is." One such publisher is Devolver Digital, which has a reputation for edgy marketing and has often taken advantage of hot topics on social media. Devolver, which is behind the likes of Hotline Miami and Call to the Lamb, has done just that with Pitchfork here. If you're late to the party, Pitchfork sparked a backlash. Yeah, we know that. Here's the exchange. Randy, this game better not be $80. Don't take that risk. A lot of gamers aren't going to pay $80 and feed this notion of constant increasing the price tag. You're the CEO. You have some say with the price when it comes to your publisher. He then responded, A, not my call, and B, if you're a real fan, you'll find a way to make it happen. Devolver then posted on Twitter. Hold on, wait. Devolver then had a Twitter post on this story to promote My Copunk, its upcoming Borderlands style mission-based co-op first-person shooter, saying you're going to be able to buy My Copunk for you and 3 of your friends for the price of 1 copy of Borderlands 4. Pitchfork, of course, caught wind of the tweet and then quote tweeted it himself, saying My Copunk is cheaper than a point of meth. Probably has fewer side effects too. Bro, what the fuck does that mean? As you expect, the response to the tweet has been mostly negative, with, quote, "I'm going to pirate Borderlands 4," and, quote, "Please stop. Just apologize and move on. This isn't fair on your developers, and if you care about them, just do the right thing, dude," end quote. So this guy has just been digging a little bit of a hole for himself. Marie Antoinette, bro, Randy's not the guy. I know what you're saying, Ron, man, but he's just a piece in the bigger issue of the $80 game. He's just a douche who has way too much media presence at this point. And people are right. He is killing the hype for this game, and his developers deserve better. Bless you. Thank you. It makes no sense. Yeah, I don't know. He's always got to be the center of attention. Yeah, he really does. And I don't know why. He's not very good with it. He's not very good at being the center. And yeah, so it's just, it's bad. It's really, really a bad look. But I love Devolver coming out and, of course, doing what Devolver does, and taking advantage of the situation. I guess if you're poor, you're not a real fan. Yeah, essentially. And I think so. He was like making like points about, well, you know, you would figure it out. You know, when I was young, there was games that were very expensive, and I worked really hard, and I got the money, and I paid for them. That's not the point, man. And I it's one of those things like, you know, he's speaking for the situation that he lived, not everybody's situation. And yeah, his situation was he had a job at that time. He was able to make that work and do those things, but not everybody's situation like that. Yeah, times are different, things are different, and it's that idea of you could do something about it. You're the CEO. And he's like, well, it's not my call. Like, you could make that push. He could do it. He just doesn't want to. And somebody said, like, somebody had reported that Borderlands 4's like budget is huge. I've heard already twice the size of Borderlands 3. So why do you think it's gonna be twice as much a good game? I think the bigger issue is that they have these crazy budgets, and they're doing a terrible job with them. You look at games like, look at like something as stupid as like Schedule 1. Schedule 1 was an indie game that came out for like, that was barely probably cost the guy who was making it, the one person who was making it, probably didn't cost him a ton of money to make, but he made a ton of money on that game. And people don't understand, like, you can make a good game without having a crazy budget. It's the same with movies. Movie budgets have gotten the same way, but gaming is just, they charge you so much now. Yeah, eventually people are going to be like, nah, whatever, we're done. Gaming's ain't for peasants. Well, that's what it looks like. Gaming environment was very different back then, and you didn't have options like free to play and cheap, and most of the time better indie titles. I agree. Exactly the point I was making. Stardew and Balatro. Yeah, exactly. Games that are made by one person that are reasonably priced, and people don't mind spending, buying those games multiple times on different areas, different things like that, because they're good games and they have like almost endless replayability and all those kinds of things. And you know what? They didn't cost as much as Borderlands 4 to make, and they didn't cost as much as Borderlands 4 to buy, because they're too big, too many cooks. Yeah, for sure. But they're also, it's more than just that. It's got to be more than just there's too many people. Because if it was too many people, you would at least make the game faster. A lot of these games are in development for, you know, a long time. Claire Obscure, dude, I've heard nothing but great things about that game. It's another shot to show people that you don't have to be these big, crazy, huge studios with huge budgets. You can be a smaller studio and you can do it. I just don't understand why they let Randy talk at all at any point at this point. You know, I think they just need to tell him to shut the hell up. Big budget sounds like a good thing. They think it's going to lead to be like a bigger thing, you know? It's going to lead better game, but it doesn't. They need to, they got to figure out how to make their budgets smaller. They don't have to make games quicker. I tell you that. People are okay with waiting for a game as long as it's good. But yeah, they need to tell Randy to shut the hell up. I'm kind of interested the more I hear. Yeah, it looked good. It's funny because it's like a turn-based game, but like kind of not at the same point. That Claire Obscure game. People have been making jokes like, oh, it's a nice turn-based game, and they're like, except on not your turn, while you're waiting, you have to block and do this and this and this. And I was like, oh, that doesn't sound fun to me. If I want to play a turn-based game, I want to be able to be like have some time and stuff. You know, you're like planning, you're doing things like, you know, those are my times to go get like a, you know, go get like a snack or something while you're waiting. Those are the best kind of turn-based. I don't like those kind of turn-based. You'd have time to choose. Yours no different. No, it's kind of a, it's a like Ron's saying, it's a hybrid. You have to have, there's some different things. It's not like a full turn base. It's kind of different. It's like Legend of Dragoon. Oh, interesting. When they try to hit you, yeah, but there's some things that are happening like even on your turn and stuff that you have to be like, it's like you almost have to be active during the whole fight with QTE actions during the moves. Okay, yeah, maybe that's what it is. Yeah, I don't know. It sounded a little less exciting when I see. It's like people are afraid to make just true turn-based games now too. I will tell you that. People seem to be very afraid about that. How the enemies telegraph their moves to block or dodge. Yeah, okay, cool. It sounds again, that's not me taking anything away. It just doesn't sound, it didn't, those are the parts that I was like, this sounds less fun to me than I thought. I don't know. Like I said, I like true turn-based some of that stuff. I will say like QTE stuff is not a big deal. I don't mind that. Costume Quest has like that stuff, and I love Costume Quest. I really liked Paper Mario and stuff like that. I mean, I know these are like very like whatever games, but they're fun. I like those kinds. Just watch some combat gameplay. I probably will at some point, man. I don't know. I just haven't had the time to sit down and watch it because, to be honest, there's so much going on. I have legitimately had like almost no time this month to really do as much stuff as I wanted to. So at some point I might get good. Okay. All right, let's go and move on to this next little bit about Randy, which I thought was pretty good. It's by Chris Scullion. Randy Pitchford moves to justify comments that real fans would find a way to buy Borderlands 4. That's right. He wants to justify some things. Earlier this month, Pitchford was asked by a follower on X to not make the game $80, which he replied, "Not my call." Then he added, "You're a real fan." Blah 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 blah. Oh, my local game store had Starfighter for Sega Genesis for $80 in 1991 when I was just out of high school. working minimum wage at an ice cream parlor in Pismo Beach and found a way to make it happen. That's right. That's right. Pitchford's comments went relatively unnoticed at the time, but have become more widespread this week, and some players criticizing the suggestion that players who can't afford games aren't true fans. In a post on Twitter, Pitchford has linked to a video from a recent Borderlands 4 Q&A saying, "If you want the truth, here it is." In the Q&A, Pitchford was asked how much Borderlands 4 will cost and claimed, "I don't know," and that is the truth. He then explained that while it's important to make sure games are priced properly, the increased cost of game development and manufacturing are creating an issue where price increase have been considered. It's an interesting time, he said. On one level, we've got a competitive market where people want to, or the people that make those choices want to, sell as many units as possible, and they want to be careful about people that are price sensitive. Price sensitive? The fuck is that? So there are some folks that don't want to see prices go up, even the ones deciding what the prices are. There's other folks that accept the reality that game budgets are increasing, and there's tariffs for the retail packaging, and it's getting gnarly out there. You guys, the Borderlands 4 has more than twice the development budget than Borderlands 3, more than twice. There it is. So the truth is, I don't know what the pricing is going to be. I don't know. I do know that we will be opening pre-order soon, and that we will. That'll be when the price is set. So, price sensitive. What a way of fucking putting it. It's like a slow. What? It's like a very slow Souls. Ugh. Yeah, I'm not taking Ron's I'm not taking Ron's advice on games anymore. He just says, I think he just says Souls because he's like, this will get him. I like it. It's very unique. Turn-based Souls hybrid. Yeah. Price sensitive. Yeah, price sensitive is a weird fucking thing. They think consumers are cheesecakes. Yeah, but they also like, well, they're price sensitive. Oh, they're so sensitive. Clips of the game where I can't. Yeah, please, Ron. That'd be great, man. Thinks he can justify anything. He cannot, man. He's again, they need to just not let him talk to people at all anymore. I thought there was something else in here where somebody was talking, but maybe not. So this was just kind of that clarifying piece, I guess. I'm not gonna get into any more of this. I thought there was some clarifying piece in here about something else, but this was just more information about the stuff we had already talked about. So yeah, the budgets are crazy. Everything's on fire. Get Randy Pitchford out of the fucking interviews. Good Christ, this guy is killing the hype for this game. I don't care about Borderlands as a fucking game. I really could give a shit less. But for the people who do like it, oh man, do they not like him talking? Oh man, do they not like him talking? I can't imagine why. Price sensitive, man. I've never heard of that in my life. In my life have I ever heard that. That's fucking crazy. All right, let's go into this next one. It's by Tom Phillips. Pokemon Go introduces a $100 ticket upgrade that gets you a better toilet. Were you just thinking, I want to play some Pokemon Go, but in doing so, I'd like to have access to a good toilet. Let's go with the original story. There is an update. We'll go over the update in a minute. Pokemon Go has unveiled a new $100 Premier Access ticket upgrade for its upcoming Go Fest in Jersey City, an event that unlocks in-game items and access to real-world improved facilities, including upgraded restrooms. Go Fest is the game's annual big summer event that this year will take place at Liberty State Park in Jersey City, as well in Paris, France, and Osaka, Japan. Players visiting the Jersey City version now have the ability to upgrade their existing ticket further with the $100 Premier Access add-on developer Niantic has announced, which offers a range of benefits akin to some kind of business class option for the event. Those who pay for it will get to enjoy a Premier Access lounge. Niantic said this area will boast upgraded restrooms, portable charging kiosks with lockers, and seating to recharge yourself after for your next adventure. Sadly, there's no further details on how these restrooms have been upgraded versus the facilities available to the rank and file visitors. You'll also get fast track entry to the event's Pokemon Center pop-up store, meaning you will skip the lines should you want to hand over more money and pick up some Pokemon merchandise. Why is this useful? Well, GoFest merch stores is always busy, and queuing eats into your limited window of playtime if you're stuck there, unable to walk around and actually catch the Pokemon you paid to access. All right, so I thought that was pretty funny. So you get a better bathroom area if all it costs is $100. I mean, there's some other things, but price sensitive people back in the medieval era, man, you're really liking this metaphor, huh? This simile or whatever specific thing is, man. You're like, man, it's like medieval eras. People are gonna get their heads cut off. Let them eat cake. Marie Antoinette. You love this specific one, man. Just keeps on going back to it. All right, so there was a little bit of an update. So let's see what Niantic has confirmed that the Premier Access add-on is an exclusive for the Pokemon Go Fest New Jersey this year, though suggesting it is looking to introduce it at the other events in the future. The demand we saw blew past our expectation, and we sold out of the add-on in 3 days, a Niantic spokesperson said in a statement to IGN. To ensure that everyone who purchases the Premier Access add-on has a good experience, we capped the number we sold to ensure we could accommodate trainers at the Premier Access Lounge. Based on the popularity of this offer, we are exploring similar offers at future events. We look forward to hosting all trainers at Liberty State Park in June and hearing feedback from trainers about their experience. Oh, well, never mind. It's not actually a thing. It's not actually an update. Oh my God, price sensitive. Yeah, that's what Randy Pitchford said. Plenty. Yeah, we're not using that as a thing. We are not using that as a people. We are not Randy Pitchford. Yeah, so just call them peasant. Stop, bro. Chill. No. Just let the rich man say what he wants, and we are not going to listen to him. Call a spade, price them peasant. Listen, whatever. I'm just saying. I'm just not gonna listen to what the hell he has to say anymore. To be honest, you know. I feel like we give him too much credit. That's what he thinks, but no, he should be ridiculed. So yeah, I just thought this was funny. Better bathrooms. Only $100, guys, but you had to be quick because they're already sold out. No, he should be ridiculed. No, he should. Yeah, I mean, whatever. I just don't care about it. I don't have the energy to ridicule some fucking goofball. I already did. I already ridiculed him as much as I care about, so. This next one is by Mike Straw. And this is just about a PC case. And I know this is something we don't get to necessarily talk about that often. But I thought this one was pretty dope. Silverstone's new PC case takes you back to the 1980s. Yeah, that's this boy right here in all its beige fucking glory. Silverstone wants your PC to look like it's straight from the 1980s. Just months after revealing the FLP01 desktop PC case, the company unveiled the FLP02 case at Computex 2025 in Taiwan. Ew. Oh no, you don't like this, Vash? Oh no, man. See, I unfortunately have the nostalgia. I'm not saying that I would get it, but I totally understand. I understand it. I understand it. My first PC was a beige machine. Growing up with them, that's how it feels to me. Yeah, I know, man. I know. I feel you. Well, mine weren't old and dirty though. Mine were. I mean, we kept our PCs pretty clean. They just all look like that because that's that weird beige color that they all chose. All the companies chose. They just made like that beige color, and then they just, for whatever reason, I don't know. And devices, yeah. But the I was gonna say these ones, like a lot of them were like the beige color because they were supposed to be beige. Remember, like the NES, was it the NES or the SNES that was supposed to be that gray color that ended up yellowing? And that one was pretty crazy. They always get worse over time. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. No. I'm saying like, but remember there was some that were like that gray color and then they yellowed, and then the beige one. The beige ones were always like beige. They just got more beige. They got more gross. This one looks aged. It does. It definitely does. But yeah, like I remember like people who like smoked and stuff around these things, they would like yellow even more too. Netflix has a show about Ocean Gate. What do you want? Who cares? What are you gonna watch about Ocean Gate? What is there that we don't know about Ocean Gate? Why would Netflix? I mean, I know why Netflix would do it. Bet it made a splash, totally blowing up the scene. And blowing up doesn't really make sense, man. It was more of an implosion, but whatever. I mean, the joke, I guess kind of lands if that's what you were going for. Kind of more of an implosion than an explosion, but you know, whatever. Kind of missed the mark on that one. It was close. The FLP02 is a tower that can support motherboards ranging from the SSI CEB to the Mini ITX. It features 3 external 5.25 inch drives, which I think you can just pop these bad boys out and they just give you access to the inside of the case. They're not actually drive based unless you would like them to be. As well as a number of 3.5 to 2.5 inch internal bays. Internally, it can support bulkier graphics cards like the NVIDIA RTX 4090, thanks to a built-in support stand. When it comes to the fans, the case supports up to 140 millimeter on the rear and up to 360 millimeter on the top. Front panel has 4 hidden ports behind a flap, 2 USB 3.0s. Type A's and 1 USB Type C and an audio jack, which is right up here. They're just hidden a little bit. There's also a turbo button, which I did see you can link your fans into, and if you hit the turbo button, it'll turbo those fans up for you. I know, like I said, I know this is not one that we normally would do, but I don't know. I kind of have a little bit of nostalgia in my heart for this. I kind of have a little nostalgia in my heart for the beige look. So fucking pedantic. Yeah, man. Bro, sorry, man. I'm just saying. You know, if you're gonna make a joke, you better make sure it hits, bro. Listen, I'm right there with you, man. I make jokes all the time that I'm like, later on, I'm like, they make no fucking sense. I'm an idiot. Did you watch that thing on Netflix, man? Did you? I just don't understand why they would make it. Just doesn't make any sense. Like, is there something more that we need to know about Ocean Gate? No. Yeah, see, because it's stupid, man. It's dumb. but I get why Netflix does it. They're just trying to find some money somewhere, you know? Dude, I can't believe they did that. That's, I don't know. I thought we were over. Well, I guess we're never over. We're never over Ocean Gate. We're never going to be over it. We're always going to go back to it. They've been hitting some good docs lately. Have they? Which ones have you been watching, man? They can have that one. Yeah, that's fair. It showed up in my notifications just now. Oh, shit, bro. Titan, the Ocean Gate disaster. 11 hours ago, they just dropped the trailer for this. They just dropped the trailer for this, man. What docs have you been watching, Vash, man? We're always watching the same ones on Netflix, so. Let me see. When Titan, the Ocean Gate disaster, only on Netflix, June 11th. Bro, we got time before this drops. June 11th. Yeah. All right. Sorry. So yeah, that was just a little bit of a case show off. If you guys are interested in a little bit of the throwback to the old. I know I'm gonna have to get this for Vash, you know, at some point. He sounds like he would really love to check this out. Liver King, Osama bin Laden, Vietnam War, Fred and Rose West. Interesting. Liver King, I remember seeing a bunch of stuff about him and I was like not super in. I don't know, the guy freaks me out a little bit. So I don't know if I was. Osama bin Laden might not be bad. Vietnam War, I don't know anything about. Fred and Rose West. Oh yeah, this one sounds good. The Fred and Rose one sounds pretty dope. I love a good murder mystery or murder, whatever. Yeah, Liver King is, I don't know, something about that guy, I don't know, freaks me the fuck out. Even just seeing him. But he's also just like did a bunch of steroids and stuff. So and was like, guys, I'm just eating livers. And living like a bro. And then they were like, oh yeah, it was actually just steroids. He was like, well, you know. I find current doc pander too much to sensationalism, so I stopped watching them. That's fair, man. Yeah, I think you almost have to like, if you do watch them, you almost have to go into them with a mind of like expecting it a little bit, you know. There's definitely like, M and I watch them all the time. We watch these like crazy documentaries and stuff, and I think we go into them all the time with that like idea of like, you know what we'll do is. Or not even like, or like while it's happening, like we'll almost like pause sometimes and we'll be like, have like a conversation about like, okay, well, these people think this, but you know, maybe it's actually this, you know, you're like, you know, you kind of rationalize a little bit on the out, you know, to each other about like, you know, maybe it could be just, maybe this could be sensationalized or something else, you know. It could be like, maybe the point of view is not completely unbiased or something. I just like to know about things that are really happening in the world. In the world that no one knows about. Fascinating. Yeah, for sure. I never sensationalize murders. I hate that stuff. Yeah, for sure. Like I said, I'm not saying that like those are the ones. Like we watched some just like BS ones. There was one about what the fuck was the one we were watching about? It was about some like social media. Oh, it was like about a YouTube thing. It was about these like really young kids that were like in a social media like or like a YouTube like group, and they were like doing videos and stuff, and the one mom was like running everything, and that one was just like it was kind of just trash documentary, but it was entertaining. Those ones I don't necessarily mind because they're just not like a murder thing. I mean, there's a lot of trauma and stuff that still happens though, but I feel like those ones kind of get sensationalized a lot. The Rest in History, I don't know if I know that one, man. I'll have to check it out or admire them. No, for sure. Love Letters to Serial Killers. Oh, for sure. Yeah. There's never that. It's never a you definitely have to go know that that's not what it is. I think Ron's point was more of like where he feels like documentaries are almost like kind of making things like seem more crazy than they really were. And yeah, with the murder stuff there's no need to, but I could see like with like the one like I was talking about, like the YouTube stuff, like it was like I could see them like making that like in the documentary be like, well, I got this look from the lady, and that lady, she was telling me with her eyes this is what was happening. And you're like, well, maybe that's not really what happened. You could see like how they could make it sound like something a little bit crazier than it was. Reality TV freak shows, sometimes they can, yeah, for sure, man. I don't think that's always the case for me, but I've definitely run into a couple of them that are like that I'm like, what the fuck, this is not good. Hit or miss, exactly. Make it sound like that. Yeah, for sure. No, you're not wrong, Ron. Like Vash said, it's hit or miss. Like there are definitely some out there. I think we just try to find the ones that are not like that. Like if I start watching one and I'm like, yeah, I'm not into this, nah, I'm good. I just move on. I love a good documentary though. I'm not gonna watch that Ocean Gate one because legitimately I don't. There's nothing more that needs to be said about that. I don't give a shit about that. All right, let's get into this because I want to make sure that people know about it, guys. This is big news, huge news, the biggest news. Fortnite is back on the iOS store after nearly 5 years, guys. I know you guys are all big Fortnite players. Wesley LeBlanc wrote this one. Gotta go. Oh man, he saw Fortnite was on the iOS store and he was like, bro, I gotta go download it and get some dubs. Later on, love you, bro. 5 years, yeah. 5 years since they filed that fucking thing. Fortnite, Epic Games' mega popular battle royale, is back on iOS App Store in the US nearly 5 years after being removed. Apple kicked Fortnite off the iOS App Store in 2020 after Epic added its own payment system, violating Apple's at the time rules and preventing Apple from receiving kickback fees. However, the court in Epic's case against the iPhone maker ruled in favor of Epic last month, preventing Apple from taking kickback fees from purchases outside of the app in the US. The game has finally returned to the iOS App Store. It's also available in the Epic Game Store and Alt Store in the EU now. I don't think there's anything else I need to even read about this or say about it, but yep, essentially exactly what we just went over with everything there. There was a lot of stuff going on with Apple trying to force app developers who are making games and stuff to force them to have to pay in-game through like the App Store or something, so that way they could get a kickback from the money. And then Fortnite essentially was allowing people to go outside of the app so that way they could bypass giving Apple any kickback or whatever, which was against Apple's terms of service. They removed them from the App Store. Epic then sued them, and 5 years later they have won and are now back on the App Store and allowing you to pay without giving Apple money. I think there is a way that you could still give Apple money, but don't have to anymore. So yeah, just it's a little victory. That's cool, at least. Yeah, for sure. Just like I said, I know I joke about the Fortnite stuff. We don't care about Fortnite here, but there are people who like that game. There's a lot of people who still play Fortnite. So, and if that was something that they could, they could do on their phone, I guess, whatever, I don't know. Who am I to say that how they can and can't play, See, Microsoft is joining in as well. As far as what? Joining in as well. I must not have seen what that's specifically referring to. I saw Microsoft about the $80 game stuff, but that was it. I hadn't seen anything else like Fortnite related. Game Informer, the way that they make their articles, it's always this big photo like right up front. It's always kind of a fucking jump scare when I first see it. While we wait for title, let's go over this one. Senua's Saga Hellblade 2 Enhanced is coming to PlayStation this summer. Charles Hart wrote this one. With Epic versus against Apple, or Epics versus Apple. Sorry. Wait, what? How are they? They're joining. Who are they joining? What? Do you have an article? If you find an article, send it over to me, Title. You can just throw it in the chat. I'll pull it up from there. Oh, nice, right? Between Forza Horizon 5, Doom: The Dark Ages, and Indiana Jones: The Great Circle, Xbox exclusives aren't so exclusive anymore, as all three games have made their way to the PlayStation 5 in the past few months. Today, we learned that Senua's Saga Hellblade 2, the harrowing, beautiful action game from Ninja Theory, will be joining the ranks, making its way onto Sony's platform sometime this year, or sometime this summer. You can hear it announced by the team itself in a new trailer below. They must need that money. On the same day it comes to PS5, Hellblade 2 will get some exciting new features across all platforms as a free update. The new iteration is known as Enhanced Version, though it's unclear how exactly the game will be improved. The newly published PlayStation Store page mentioned added features and immersive haptic feedback, so we can probably expect some new features to tie into the DualSense controller. Yeah, very cool. Hellblade is so good. I remember the first one sounding really interesting, never got to play it, and then the second one was coming out and I was like, damn, I didn't know we were doing another one. They must need that money. Microsoft has been, or Xbox specifically, section of Microsoft, I'm not saying that money's not a factor, because it definitely is, but they have been making their way away from making exclusives to Xbox for a while now. They've very much been like, no, we're going to start putting everything everywhere, because they know it's good money, to be able to sell more copies to the people who want to play. So I think they just realized people aren't going to buy an Xbox no matter what. The sequel wasn't going to be on PlayStation, so good in headphones. That's cool. I'm glad it's coming. Microsoft is playing a different game from Sony now. Yeah. They are. They're doing something crazy. But I think it's actually going to work out for them a lot better. I think I said this before, but I feel like they're more of going to be just become a publisher instead of a console maker. Like, I would be kind of surprised if they make another Xbox or another Xbox after the next Xbox. But yeah, I think they're going to be more of a publisher, and yeah, they're just going to put them everywhere and make more money that way. That is one way to do. Yeah, they're getting there. They're doing it. They are doing it. They're going to become a streaming service. Yeah, I think that as well. I don't think that's going to be the only thing they do, but I think that'll be part of it because they're going to do like game streaming and stuff as well. I think, like I said, I think they'll also just be more of a publisher slash streaming service. I think they're going to be, you know, a little more multifaceted. I don't think they're going to put all their eggs in one basket. I think they know that's not a good idea anymore. Like having just the Xbox was a bad idea. I think they'll move away from doing just one thing. But they've been moving this way for a while. PlayStation's been doing a little bit of it where they're putting like their games on PC and stuff now, which is cool, but they're still not allowing like their games to go over anywhere else, which is kind of weird. But yeah, I thought this was super cool. I thought this was cool. And I'm glad that I'm glad this has made me surprisingly not dislike Xbox so much. Not that I dislike Xbox. I'm not a big Xbox person, which is fine. I always kind of had PlayStations, but man, I feel like they're kind of leaning into, you know, not being such douches lately. Sony seems to be more of that kind of like they're playing that defense now, where like a couple years ago, Sony was playing like the offense. They're kind of coming out and being aggressive with their pricing and a lot of things, and Xbox was playing kind of defensively at that time, and now it's kind of switched where Xbox is you know, they're playing a little more offensively. They're going out and they're taking some more risks and doing some things, and I think that could pay off for them a little bit. I think it could. All right, let's talk about something else. Oh yeah, let's talk about the Monster Hunter Street Fighter collab that's coming out. Let's watch the trailer and then we'll talk about it. Yeah. Chill. Let's watch first. Boo.
Has the weight of my fist sparked a killing intent within you, Hunter? Now to seek death and face it down! Masterfully grilled, Hunter! I'll show you, perish! K.O. Akuma wins! Yes! This is the battle I'm hunting for! Die a thousand deaths! Misots! Here comes a new challenger!
Yeah, ain't there I do it. Never feel blue. And when I get up in the game, y'all be improved. A real problem, but I solve them all Facebook.
All right. Yeah, so for anybody who doesn't know, in the last Monster Hunter Rise, Capcom made the decision that they were going to do a Street Fighter collaboration, which is fine. But they did an Akuma crossover. And so it's very strange that Wild, the very next game, is doing a Street Fighter crossover of Akuma again. We're kind of confused. Here's what I'll say is, I don't know, like, I'm not, like, no matter who they picked, I'm sorry, I wasn't gonna care anyway. And if I'm being honest, that's just, or I guess that's just me being honest, like, I don't care what they do. If it was gonna be Street Fighter, I wasn't gonna care anyway. I wasn't going to. So this doesn't mean anything to me. It doesn't even really matter to me. Wasn't even in the base lineup for 6. They couldn't have picked someone else. Yeah, it does seem a little lazy. It looks like they put a lot of work into it too. They probably had the assets from Rise and decided to upgrade it and put it in Wilds. I mean, it could be. It could be, man. All those things could be true. I don't know. Like I said, to me, I don't know. Like, tons of games do stuff where I'm like, I don't really care. And this is just another one of those, unfortunately. But I did want to kind of pause this real quick. So yeah, they're gonna do the Monster Hunter or the Street Fighter 6 collab on the 28th. That is also gonna bring some additional tempered monsters, which is pretty cool. Additional features and adjustments, dope. And then I was trying to see, they still haven't said anything about the Title 2 update. But the seasonal event is going to be Festival of Accord, which I don't know what the hell that means, but that sounds cool. So they have showed like that they're going to have at least the name for the next thing. So, and additional monster, which is just going to be Lagiacrus or whatever. So, which will probably be more than just that though. But yeah, I agree. It seems like a very weird choice to be like back to back Akuma in the games, but here's what I'll say. Again, I just don't give a shit about Street Fighter, so I don't really care that they did it. Whatever. The only thing I have seen is people talking about that it should have been Dante and Virgil. But here's the thing. Didn't they do like a Dante thing in World? Or are we okay with that because we like DMC more? I'm just asking like a realistic question, like a real question. If we get down to the heart of the things, are we okay with that one because we like DMC, or we don't need Dante again either? No. Okay. All right. I'm just asking. I'm just asking. At least it's one game removed. All right, getting 2 different answers. I don't know. Yeah, here's probably what happened, man. To be honest, is the Wild team and the Rise team are 2 different teams, you know. And you know what probably happened is while they were making Wild, they probably had the Street Fighter collaboration ready, and they were like, and then Rise did, and they were like, those motherfuckers. No, I don't know. I'm just kidding. They could do Onimusha since it's coming back. That's true. They could still do that. Yeah, I feel like I agree. There's a lot of other things they could. I mean, they're all under Capcom, right? I know. I was just kidding. I don't know what. It seems kind of just lazy. But I don't know. Like I said, to me, it falls into the, I don't know. What are they gonna do? Because they already did the Resident Evil thing in the other game. I wanted to see if I could see like games, because Mega Man, they did Mega Man. They did Street Fighter. They did Resident Evil. I guess they haven't done Dragon's Dogma. They did DMC. They did Mega Man. they don't have like a ton of games they could pull from if they just wanted to do Capcom stuff. So even non-Capcom collab, yeah, but they specifically said that the first one was gonna be a Capcom collab. I'm not saying, I don't know why they're doing it that way. Again, I don't know. They could have done a non one, but maybe they don't have that secured, you know. They could have done an Ace Attorney. Oh my God, we could have got the objection, you know. I don't know what he does. Okami. Oh, they did Okami as well. My bad. Yeah, but they did Okami already, man. They did Okami in the last one. Didn't they? Hager. Yeah, from Final Fight. That's true. There's a bunch of them that they could have done. I just think that I just feel like, I don't know. I guess I feel like a little bit like I'm not gonna give it that much of a hard time because I don't actually care that much. It's one of those things where it's like, yeah, I wish it was better, but it's also whatever. I'm just gonna skip it. Kinitsugami, that Path of the Goddess game that they did, they could have done something from that. That'd have been pretty fucking cool. That game had some really cool things. It feels like a wasted edition out of a limited amount. Yeah, but we don't even know how limited it is either. Like, I don't know. It feels less wasted because it's a Capcom edition, like a Capcom X Capcom edition. And like I said, they may not even have like, they may not even have anybody else that they could collab with right now. Exoprimal. That's true. They could have done that. But again, maybe they just don't have you have to do like, I'm sure there's some right securing and things with those kind of collabs. So maybe they didn't have it at the time. I don't know. I don't want to make the excuses, but I just feel like, you know, we can all be like, yeah, wish it was better. And then just move on, you know. It's from Capcom. Oh, well, never mind. Yeah, they probably should have then. Losing players a lot faster than World. Yeah, that's probably true. I mean, that's fair. Because what I've seen is that it lost players pretty fast, but it's also one of the best-selling games of 2025 still. Because I saw something very similar like that. But I think it's just one of those things. Like, I mean, if everybody's thing now is get through everything as quick as possible so that they can do the next thing, you know? The grind isn't as intense. Maybe. I don't know. I think that could be part of it. I think people's mentality is different now than it was in what, 07? When did World come out? '18. Sorry, my bad. I wildly misspoke. The grind is much less, I think. Rise even had more of a grind. Yeah, I mean, those things could be true. Once this week and had everything I needed for the scarf. Yeah, but I've had that happen with other ones too. Like I said, to me, I don't know. I feel like I'm coming off as just an apologist for Monster Hunter, which is fair. I like Monster Hunter a lot, but I don't know. I think it's not the same as every other Monster Hunter game, and I don't know. I don't want to compare it to every other game and be like, it doesn't live up to this. But there could be the grind could be less and people I don't know. I just feel like there's not a lot going on in it right now as well. We just got through Blossom Fest or whatever that shit was, Blossom Dance. I don't know. There's a lot. I think that's how Monster Hunter is. There's a lull and then you find more things to do and then there's a lull. And maybe they overcorrected in this one to make it less of a grind, and they'll scale that back at some point. Who knows? I don't know. I legitimately don't know. I don't know. All right. I guess we're gonna talk about Lies of P. I had to run Rathlos 20 times for one mantle. Shit, I'm still grinding road. Okay, yeah. I mean, listen, I'm glad for you guys. Yeah, World also has the addition of having everything out plus the updated DLC edition plus all of its additions as well. So World Wilds has been out for like 3 months, and we're like, it's just not as complete, guys. It's just not there. Just chill, guys, chill. Content, that's all. Yeah, I think it will. I just think that we just have to be careful. I don't know. I'm always just like, I just don't like, I very much am like, we're like comparing a game that's been out since 2018 to a game that came out 3 months ago, and we're like, we don't know, guys. And I'm always just like, yeah, let's chill. Like, if we're cool about like, yeah, well, we're not feeling it right now. Like, all right, cool, that's cool. We're like, I don't know. We can all have different opinions, whatever. I don't care. Let's talk about this Lies of P thing, because I don't care about Monster Hunter. I'm done with Monster Hunter. Lies of P to receive difficulty options when the prequel DLC releases. This is by Austin Manchester. All right. Where Lies of P is set to receive a big update this year when the prequel DLC Overture arrives. Another update will be just as noteworthy. Lies of P is going to receive difficulty options, meaning the notoriously difficult Souls-like is going to become easier or more accessible. We wanted to make sure a wider audience of players could play the game. Game director Jiwon Choi told VGC, Lies of P has already found an audience. It sold 1 million copies in the first month on the market and has been played by at least 7 million people. And an easier gameplay experience can open it up to more players who were put off by its difficulty and unforgiving nature. What's happening, Kolf? How are you doing? How you been? Hoping I can get you to play Lies of P. Bro, this is the closest you've ever been title. The closest, my friend. We just talking about a couple of things. We just talked about the I was just saying that I was gonna move on from it, but I'll talk about it since you're here, Cole. What we are discussing as kind of lazy Street Fighter collaboration with Monster Hunter. And then yeah, just talking about a bunch of other things, news related and not. Choi noted this decision stemmed from player feedback as well as from our developers at Neowitz and Brown8 Studio. So by making development adjustments and introducing the difficulty options, we can offer the experience to play different types of players. This broadens the base. The default difficulty will be named Legendary Stalker, while the two new options will be called Butterfly's Guidance and Awakened Puppet. Polygon has reached out to Neowitz for further comment and whatever. Yeah, I don't understand why more games don't do this. More, even like the Souls kind of games, right? Why not have more difficulty settings? So allow more people to play and enjoy your game. Locking it off to certain players, I feel like is just like this weird, like almost like this weird kind of toxic thing that spreads around like that, you know? That's what Souls players love about it. Yeah, but just allow them to have the setting that they choose. No, difficulty is just the experience that devs want the players to have. Is that not dumb though? Or is it me? It could be me, guys. I just think it's dumb. I think I get like that's what's like Souls players like pride themselves about it. And you know, whatever, but like yeah, you could be like, well, you know, I beat it on Legendary Stalker, you know, difficulty. People are like, wow, you really must have a big PP. Wow, I'm so impressed. Yeah, like who the fuck cares? Just allow people to play the game. Like not everybody has like the skill set or whatever to, and it's like, yeah, but if you can't play it the way that everybody else does. Yeah, I don't know. I like giving more people the option. Give people the option. You can choose any other character than Akuma. No? Yeah. We went through like a bunch of the other games they could have chose from too. They didn't even have to do Street Fighter, but they decided Street Fighter, so. But probably because Street Fighter 6 just came out, so. I mean, just came out, but like, you know, that was like what, last year? I don't know. It was weird. Yeah, I don't, like I said, I don't know. I just feel like difficulty locking is one of those weird things where it's like, yeah, but it really makes you seem like. But why Akuma? Title was saying he thinks that the team just has the Rise assets and they just HD'd it and stuff. Because it's lazy. I don't know. My point was like, I don't know. I don't care anyway. So like, I'm just not gonna care. I'm just not gonna care about that update anyway, right? Thumbs down. Yeah, it's whatever. I'm just gonna pass it up. But yeah, I don't know. I don't like difficulty locking, like that kind of stuff. I know that that's a Souls thing. I know that it's a thing. I get it. But like I said, to me, it's like one of those things where like people are like, but it doesn't really feel like an accomplishment if you can choose a lower difficulty. Like, what do you mean it doesn't feel like an accomplishment? That's like the one thing that it is like, well, yeah, I put it on the hardest difficulty and I beat it. And people are like, wow, that's a good accomplishment. But anytime like people are like, no, if you could choose a different difficulty, it's no longer an accomplishment. I'm like, what? How? Because other people can't play this game at all then. What? I don't know. To me, that just, it seems there's something weird about that. Maybe again, it could just be me. I don't know. There is something very strange to me about like that part of it. But I will say, maybe I'll play some Lies of P. I'm gonna put it on the easiest difficulty, just to flaunt it in everybody's face. Like, man, whatever. Hey, I beat the game too, guys. I'm just as good as you. And they're like, hey, it was on a different difficulty. Like, man, I beat it. We're all upset about it, right? We're all upset that I beat it as well, even though it was. People just want to be elitists, right? Yeah, dude, that's what it feels like, and that's why I'm always like, you can still be elitists. Just you can. All you got to do is quantify your statement at the end, like, oh, I beat it on the hardest difficulty, and then people will be like, wow, like I said, like, oh man, you must be crazy. I don't know. To me, I just don't. I don't know. I don't understand it. I understand people being like, you know, like having that whatever, but like them being like, no, you can't have other difficulties. Let people be able to play games. You know, allow people to play games. Whatever. All right, and then this last one is for Shadow Labyrinth. If you guys don't remember, this is the Pac-Man, the weird Pac-Man game. They showed off what is called the official maze, and this looks wild. I took a look at this earlier. I do want to show you guys this because I was like, it's the dark Pac-Man game, you know, and none of it looked like Pac-Man until now. Do I have any idea what's going on? No. Yeah. July 18th. All right. Yeah. So a lot of this mostly just seems like it's additional stuff, not necessarily like how the game will actually be like completely. Like it's just like the game still seems like it's gonna be a side scroller kind of not beat 'em up, side scrolling like fighter, you know, kind of that whatever that, but they're gonna have elements of like Pac-Man in it, which seem really weird. I assume those are just like puzzles or, you know, something like that. Not sure, but I don't know. Game looks cool though. It looks really cool, really different. Oh man. Yeah, very, very interesting. I'm glad we were able to check out some of these. Yeah, some old elements. Also, Kolf, I was talking about the Helldivers update that just came out. I think it just came out. They finally got people fighting on Super Earth. I was showing it off because I thought it looked pretty cool, but I saw something that said like Helldivers is seeing a big resurgence in player base again, which I thought was pretty cool. But yeah, I feel like that's how some of those games are, you know. Sometimes we put games down for a little bit, you know, and then we come back to them later, you know. It's just how things are. Super Earth is a hit. I figured it would be. I figured people would be somehow invested back in. I don't know why. I felt it. Even I saw it and I was like, damn, I kind of want to defend Super Earth. And yeah, so it's definitely helped them gain back some of their player base again, at least a little bit. I'm still on the lookout for more Hades stuff. I really want. I know Hades 2 is coming out. Like they're doing full release sometime this year. I'm just excited because they're gonna do another big update before. Is in trouble? It's not doing well? Oh no, you not defending? I know I'm not. I know I'm not, but oh no, I'm defending right now. Oh, okay, I see. At least one of us is, because I'm 100% not. We already lost the city. That's okay. It was probably not a good city, you know. It was probably one of those bad cities. Hopefully, it was the city Randy Pitchford lives in, you know. Fucking. Randy. Yeah, I just thought that was really cool. I'm glad they're getting more people back in. That game is so fun. I know they've talked about that their next game is not going to be PlayStation tied though, which is cool. I think they've made enough money off of Helldivers 2 that they don't have to be tied to PlayStation. I think the only way they could get Helldivers 2 off the ground was with the help of PlayStation, and luckily I think it's been such a hit. They have enough money that they can do it without them next time, which is cool. All right, let's go ahead and wrap up our news. We're gonna go ahead and probably get into a little System Shock here in just a few, but that will wrap it up for our news today. I'll see you guys on the other side. All right. the region lock PlayStation. Really? I don't know about their region lock stuff. I know that the PlayStation just does some weird shit that really fucks with people. I literally can't with this. That's the first time I saw that. The news thing? That's the first time? Really? Damn, that's crazy. I'm glad you got to see it then. It looks pretty dope, right? I'll show you this too, Kolf, just because it's funny. I set up. You saw you've seen my other cam before. But I set up another cam for my coffee the other day. That's right. I got multiple cams now. There's so many cams. There's literally too many at this point. How many fucking cams? How many cams can one man have? 4 now. We have 4. Fucking 4 at this point. Because I also have, you know, if we have a cat over in the cat bed, we also have the cat. We also have the cat cam. I don't know why. I don't know why I do this stuff. I find it funny, and then I can't stop. Johnny Bailey. Yeah, Johnny Bailey made my news music. It is a banger. All right, turn the cat cam off. Come back over here. Come back over to the hangout cam, you know? Yeah, we are hopefully going to play some System Shock here in just a little bit, you know? That is the hope. If I said that, I was just going to be joking. Just to add a super obscure place. Oh, I'd find one. Oh, I'd find one. I am starting to run out of USB spaces on my thing, on my computer at this point. There's so many USB things. You'll crash his OBS. I just recently got a USB hub, actually, just because of this, but it is starting to crash my OBS. It is. And no, stop. Don't do it. But yeah, my OBS has started to crash now when I have everything together. It's crazy. There's too much happening. You know what I wanted to do too? Let's set up another thing here. I wanted to do this the other day. This is not the right one. Let me do it's this one and this one. You know what I wanted to do? I wanted to set up a middle of this. Oh no, we're crashing live. No, we're not crashing. I'm not adding. Well, kind of adding. I want to do this. I wanted to have this as a thing. What is the thing? It's 1080, right? What's half of 1080? I wanted to do something like this. You know, you see what I'm saying here. Like a side-by-side situation. How is this? It doesn't seem like it's very centered. Is it good or? It doesn't seem right. This seems like this needs to be this way a little bit. And then this one probably needs to be this way a little bit, maybe. That's actually not bad, right? That's pretty cool. See, look at this one. I like this one. Oh no. I've activated second cam. Fourth cam. I've activated something. Oh no. How do you go back? Go back. Go back. You're gesturing too hard. Stop zooming in. How do I? Why are you doing this? Hold on. Let me try something. Can you stop? Okay, I think I got it. I'm crying. I'm glad. I'm so glad. Oh my god. I don't know what I did. I don't know what I was doing. All right, let's set up a couple of move sources here. Let's call these split. Oops. Split 1. And that is going to be this. And let's do this at like that. Sorry, give me 1 second. I'm going to set up a thing for this. And this is going to be split 2. Cam is sneaky. I hope it's not, man. It better not be. He better stop it. All right, get transformation. Perfect. And then we're gonna run this one. Will always run simultaneous move of split 2. Cool. Okay, I got that. Where's my, here it is. Sorry. All right, well, that is, what did I, it's pulsing over there. I don't know what it's pulsing about. Filter? Is it filter? It's probably filter. Split 1. Yeah, let's see. Okay, I got it set. Let's see. We put it here. Okay, that's pretty cool, right? What? No! All right, I done fucked it up. It's fine, guys. Hold on. Hold on a second. I'm gonna fix it. Okay, all right. That's good right there. All right, now I need to go, is it? How did you not get the transformation, buddy? How did you not? Did you get it this time? I hope you got it. Why? All right. It's fine, guys. Don't get too angry now. Whoa, what happened? I don't know why it's doing this to me, man. Oh, because I keep doing the wrong one. That's why. Never mind. This is a me issue. Guys. I know. Yeah, I know you guys were not thinking it was. But I will tell you it is. It was. Sorry, I didn't realize it was this one. This is the one I want. Get transformation. Perfect. Zoop. And look at this. Oh, whoop. That one's less cool because I had to. Perfect. Yes, that's right. I had to do some weird things with it. Oh. There's a second one of me there, huh? Let's do that and then get rid of him. Okay, so hold on. That means we need to set up a third split then. We'll do split 3. And then I believe that is that one. Get transformation. And then on split 2, we're going to run that simultaneously with split 2 or split 3. Yeah. So many, right? What the fuck, bro? Don't worry about it. Do you have plans for these angles? Nah, not even a little bit, man. Oh no, it's going so low. All right. That one. Hold on. I put split 3 I put one too many zeros in split 3. I put one too many zeros in split 3. Have you guys ever seen, I've never done this like live like this. Oh my God. This is the kind of shit that I just fucking mess with all the time. Yeah. This one looks better when it's like with these two, you know? Do I have anything that I'm gonna do with these angles? Not even slightly, man. Why not just do them though? You know, why not just have fun? We too good for fun now? We too good for fun? We too good for fun? Where's my we too good for fun, bro? How many of me can we have here? Are we too good for fun, man? Oh man, we're too good for fun now. Yeah, you can see how much how much that camera up there is dealing with. It's definitely struggling a little bit with the lights, but it doesn't pulse as much. It doesn't do as much focus finding as the other one does. Epic zoom. What? And we could just do a little back out too. Yeah, I've definitely been trying to figure out what the hell I'm gonna do with all this stuff, but I mean, a lot of this is just coffee stuff, so I'm telling you what though, side profile is not a bad profile, you know? I'm just saying, I feel like side profile is kind of not a bad profile. Kind of not a bad profile. Oh shit, you can see Batman Forever back there too. Got a good side profile. From this side, I think the other side profile, I think if it was this side, it would be a little worse. I'm just gonna say it. I think it would be worse. Let's bring it in this way a little bit. You guys can see the desktop a little bit more. Yeah. Yes, I feel like it's not bad, right? How's it look here now? That's not bad. That's not bad at all. I mean, not that I know how I'm gonna set this up every time, but you know. Damn, guys, this is really coming together in a way that it really shouldn't have. Although, man, I really need to trim up these back parts of my hairs here, huh? They're getting a little long. I'm getting a little bit of the rat tail back here. I'm just now noticing because now I can see it, you know? Oh, all right. I was gonna do a little break, but I think I'm just gonna skip break. Let's jump into some System Shock, because I feel like if we don't, we're never gonna play System Shock ever again. Legitimately, I feel like we'll never play it again. Time to grow out the rat tail. Man, we were just talking about somebody at work who used to have a rat tail. Somebody at work talked about him having a rat tail back when he was real young, and I was like, damn, man. No shade. We obviously all had bad haircuts, you know? I talked about it. I talked about it pretty good. I talked about it a bit good and hard about how much I had that rat tail for a minute. You think it's a bad idea if I add my face cam here? All right, we should be back. We should be back. I'm sorry. I crashed it. Oops. Oops. I said oops. That's my bad. We back, right?
Hello, all. The person who has redeemed this reward would like you to know that they are
First!
Cheater. You can get it, right? God damn it, quit zooming in on me. All right, so apparently having all those cams together is too much. I wonder why. I don't know. I feel like I need to like figure out a way to like reduce how things work over here, you know? I feel like that's the thing. I need to figure out how to reduce all those things. Like, I think of like my cam and everything, the way everything's set up. I feel like it's just pulling so much information that I think I just have too much pulled all at one time. I feel like I need to find a better way to like make this not be so crazy. All right, let me. Yeah, that's my bad. I knew I shouldn't have done it. I told you guys I shouldn't have done it. I think I said it right as I was doing it too. I knew we shouldn't have done it, but I wanted to. I wanted to see if we could get all the cams together. Yeah, but I think the way that I have all my cams set up now, I need to figure out a better way to like run them, because I think I have them like nested into a scene, into a scene, into a scene, into this scene, into this scene, to do this, and I feel like that whole part of it is what's breaking it, because they're all like nested into each other and stuff, you know. Also, thanks for being first, Title. I appreciate you, buddy. Yeah, that was one of the things I wanted to do when I go through and actually update everything, like do the refresh. I do want to try and eliminate things that I no longer use, but then also like cut down on things that I don't need, so that way there's less. I don't understand how some people I feel like have like their OBS doing like scientific calculations in the level that is like unbeknownst to anybody, and I feel like I barely have mine going, and it's like crash. You have too many cameras, crash. You know, I feel like mine's not going that hard, right? I don't know. I don't feel like it's that. I don't feel like it's going that. I don't think I'm going that hard on it. All right, let's get into a little bit of System Shock. Again, sorry, we're not taking a break today, guys. Sorry, but I want to get into a little System Shock. Yo, Limby Bimby, what's happening, my dude? About to play some System Shock if you want to see me get my ass kicked. Mess the cams, I'm sure. Yeah, I agree, man. I need to unnest them. You know what I've been doing is doing a lot of the move stuff. Limbo and I have been talking about it a little bit, but doing a lot more of the move transitions to try and make the cams run the way that I want them, instead of doing them in nested ways. I feel like it could make it work better. I feel like I could figure it out. I just need to figure it out. I almost kind of need to build everything back from scratch a little bit. Yeah, Limbo, real quick before we get into this, I will show you. I set up some more cams, for like when I make coffee and stuff. So just really stupid stuff. But over here, I got like 2 cams. Oh my god, this one's still doing weird things. Hold on. Can you see this? Camera. Yeah, chill out, buddy. Okay, so yeah, I have this cam, and I set it up so that I could do, you know, like slide them, you know, between each other a little bit. You know, a couple of little things. And I've been trying to figure out good ways to do it and everything. Hey, shit, you can see me over on YouTube. Right there. So I've been trying to figure out like how to go about messing with them and everything, or making them work in a good way. And I feel like I've only recently really been getting good at like figuring out how to make them work correctly. I need to go back through and kind of fix some of my quick mistakes on them. Is that a mini fridge? Yeah, I have a little fridge back here too. Little fridge. Some Zelda Legos. Tons of shit back there, man. Little Isaac back there too. Yeah, we redid our basement like a couple years ago now. We completely tore everything up, waterproofed our basement, refinished it. I mean, we didn't. We paid somebody to do it. But my girlfriend was kind enough to let me set up this area back here as just like a little stream area. And it's like the whole rest, there's a bigger part of this room like in front of me and everything, and it's very nice. and very well done. My girlfriend has a little area over there where she does some sewing. We have a couch and a TV and a little coffee table and stuff in front of me. Like, this area is very nice, but this area right here is just like a little streaming area, and we really got to like make it the way that I want it to be for a stream. The kid Cody Nook. Oh, exactly. All right, let's get into it. Definitely a Nook. Yeah, it looks very big. I think Vash always comes over and he's always like, man, it seems like so much bigger on TV. You know, it definitely has that feel, right? It looks bigger. Huh. All right, let's go ahead. Let's get back into some System Shock. Fuck, I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I don't know what the fuck we're doing. I legit don't know what the hell we're doing. Vash was talking about he had a walkthrough on his stream up the other day, and I was like, bro, that sounds like a great idea. That sounds like a great idea. I legit don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Am I doing this? Power has been rerouted. Oh, okay. So what the hell was I doing then? You know? Just to see how much more. But yeah, man, sometimes it'd be like that. Yeah. Yep. Where the legit fuck am I going? I blew these up. Okay. All right. Is there somewhere I can go? Legitimately, I might need to like pull up like a fucking thing at some point, you know? You know what? I saw something back here. Let's just see. Let's just fucking see. Let's just run some strategic guides. Yes, strategic guides. Definitely not ones that are going to tell me exactly what to do and how to do them. Agreed. To be honest, this game probably needs some strategic guys. Some strategic guides. Yeah, listen, I totally get why Vash has it for Shenmue, like Shenmue, because those games, like the older games and stuff, they're just tough, man. You never know exactly what you're doing or where you're at or anything, but I feel like this is kind of in that, maybe in that same ballpark, you know? Like, I feel like I need a little guidance, just a little bit here and there. Oh, hey. Brady games? Ah, bro. You want to buy one of those for me? You know what? I still have some Brady games things from some other games. I think I have all the BioShock ones. I have Little Big Planet ones. A couple other ones too. I think I might have had at one point. I know I had, but I don't know if I do any longer. I used to have the Legend of Zelda ones, Ocarina of Time. I used to have that one. I don't think I do anymore though. What is that? I did have the OOT, bro. It was so good. It was so good. Recall escape. Oh. Last Remnant, I think that's it. Really? Damn, man. You need some more, man. Oops. You need some more of those in your life, bro. They're so good. Let me get this health. There we go. Integrity restored. me get the angle on this real quick. Western antenna unlocked. Nice. Oh my lord and oh my lord in heaven. Zoo, zoo. Get back a little bit. Get back a little bit. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Yeah, boy's doing it. Yeah, boy's doing it. Zoo. I'm zooming, guys. I'm zooming. I remember hearing about Last Remnant, but I don't know anything about it. You think it's this way? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Is this still blur my face up real hard when I'm going through those areas? You guys see it still? It used to. Yeah, it is actually. Yeah, you know how like weird like the how the fuck you noticed that? No. I noticed it on a previous time, not this time specifically. I think there's something weird with like how the compression works and stuff in these areas. I don't know what it is, man, but the compression is a bitch. You know? I didn't notice it. I think Vash noticed it for me, man. He always noticed when my quality isn't good enough for him. Yeah, it's pretty wild. Yeah, it's weird. Like I said, I think it has to do with like the way that like Twitch and YouTube does like compression. Is this just the same fucking area I was just in? Are you serious? Are you serious, Clark? How the hell does that happen? Damn. Well, I'll tell you what, on my screen, it looks fucking great. My face is so crisp and so clear. So crisp and so clean. All right, let's go do this one instead. I legit don't know where the fuck we're going. Oh, this looks wild. Go. Shoo. Yeah. Yeah, Limbo, how is BioShock going for you, man? Where did you end off last night? I had you up while I was watching Vash do some Shamanoo 2. Uh-oh. In danger. Danger Will Robinson. All right, we're good. Where the fuck are we going? I don't know anymore. I need a little bit of this. You know what it has made me want to do though, Limbo? And I know this is so completely opposite of what you're doing, but it has made me want to go back through Ocarina of Time. To be honest, it has made me want to go back through Ocarina of Time, man. You know, it's just one of those things when you just do when you play those games you love. There's something about it, man. So much fun. You already know. Doing the 1999 mode. Nice, man. 1999 was so much fun too. You know, the only part of 1999 that I found to be such a pain in the ass was the Ghost. The Ghost was a pain, bro. The Ghost legit took me some time to get through. Lady Comstock, that's who she is. Yeah, that was the hardest part I remember. Lady Comstock was a beach. But that's where I learned some of my best vigor combinations, man. Because that's where I started using, oh my god, that's where I started using the oh man, charge and shotgun, and you could put together some pretty cool little builds that would give you health and Eve, or what, salts, sorry, it's salts in that one, health and salts from like using that vigor, and that was pretty insane when you get it. Northern antenna room unlocked. Uh-oh. People are upset about the northern antenna room being unlocked. Well, I better shoot them. Better shoot them till they're dead. Oh, look at those nerds over there. Look at them nerds. Hey, there's another nerd. There's another nerd. Yeah, dude, she was tough though. She was legit tough. Yeah, I do want to play Infinite again eventually. It's just one of those games I enjoy it a lot. It's one of those ones that's really, really good. Even though I did speed run it. Oh, this is not where I wanted to go yet. I think there was more to that. Maybe? I don't know. Maybe not. Damn, why is my health so low? Why is my health so low, Dolo? Also Limbo bro. Limbrowski. You'll appreciate, well, maybe you won't appreciate it, but I was talking to people today about Kid Cudi, man. He was going and testifying at the P. Diddy trial today. Where are the other fucking antennas, you think? Let's checking it out. Yeah, there's not much to be said there right now, but did you know what happened to him? Molotov cocktail is whipped. Bro, yeah. Fucking exploded that bitch. Isn't that shit crazy? Good looking man like him? It's insane. Shouldn't happen to good looking people, you know? That's not where I want to be. Trying to take him out. Right. All because he was dating somebody. Where the fuck do you think we go? Because now I'm legit confused. Do I got to go back through that way? That way? Okay. Now where was that? Where was any of that I just looked at? Nope, this is not it. Is it? Kind of. Yeah, maybe this way. Oh yeah, maybe it is this way. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, no. This way, maybe? Yeah. Trying to Tupac him? Yeah. Interesting. Interested to hear what he said about it. I'm sure not much. I'm sure it was more of just like some pretty standard things, I'd assume. Legit, where the fuck do I go? How do I get back to here? I can't go back? Oh, you bitch asses. You bitch asses. How do I go? Oh, it's through this one. Yeah, I figured. Oh, sorry. I was gonna follow up on that. Yeah, I feel like he probably just mostly. I think the only things he's probably was really talking about was how much he or like what happened. Like, hey, this is what happened to my car this day. This is this, and this. You know, probably nothing too crazy. At least somewhat so. You know. But we don't know. We do not know, which is crazy. It would be interesting to get the full information at some point. Fuck. I don't know. Let's check this elevator. His album was teased? Really? Let's go up to fucking security. Fuck it. Let's just go to security. Let's see what the fuck security's about. But I'd probably be swallowing them like Cuddy too, bro. After someone blows up your car, or attempts to blow up your car. Damn. Well, this is security. This makes me feel like I'm doing something. Like I've never been here, so I feel like it's something. Abe, tell me, Abe.
Our mission to retake the bridge has failed. Shodan has removed the elevator to the bridge on the security level. The only way to access the bridge now is via a force bridge that connects to the central shaft and using the maintenance
Shaft?
ladder inside. The controller for the force bridge has been moved, but I couldn't find where. Making things worse, traps have been set in this area since we were last here. If anyone finds this, I hope this information helps you.
Man, I legit just need to listen to that again because I didn't pay attention even a little bit, which is a bad thing, you know, because I think he was talking about this. I still haven't listened to that single yet. Yeah, I would like to know. Have you listened to it yet, Limbo? I'd like to hear how you feel about it. Our mission to retake bridge has failed. Shodan has removed the elevator to the bridge on the security level. Access to the bridge now is via a force bridge that connects to the central shaft and using the maintenance ladder inside. The controller for the force bridge has been moved, but I couldn't find where, making things worse. Traps have been set in this area since we were last here. If anyone finds this, I hope this information helps. Okay, so we don't know how to unlock security still, so... I guess we're going back then. Ah! It's fine. We're gonna figure out what the fuck we're supposed to do. Oh man, guys, I don't know. Let's go back this way actually. That felt like a bigger leap than I thought it was. A lot of switches on the walls for lights and shit. Oh, right. Right. We still need to do this. Did anybody figure out how to do this yet? So you guys can tell me? Yeah, I was interested to see how that single was. I literally put it on, skipped through it for like 2 seconds, and I was like, it's not for me right now. And I need to go back through and listen to it again. What's happening? Oh, here we go. Was it a dance track? I'm not sure it was if that was the single or not. Yeah, the it's the one called Neverland or something like that. Yeah. I'm right there with Batch. I heard it was a single from his upcoming thing. I had heard the same, I should say. I'm pulling up a quick walkthrough, just a quick one. Next up is engineering, where we'll need to stop Shodan by destroying 4 relays she needs to execute her latest plan. So we need to destroy 4 relays. Another song, probably, right? Because we're in engineering, right? Yeah, we're system engineering. The path will eventually lead to a square room with 3 floors. The mutated cyborg on 2nd level. Oh, okay. So this person is showing me how to get to the med bay, which is actually probably a great spot to start. They're saying we should start by... entrance to Gamma. Where the fuck is Gamma? We were in Delta. This is Gamma. Square room with 3 floors. Where the fuck do we come in at? Square room, 3 floors. Shit. All right, so we should probably come back here. Where the hell? How do we get back to like our entrance? Where do we enter here? It's probably like right here, right? This is Alpha, Delta. This is probably the main room where we want to go. I think this is where we want to go. So how do we get there? Here, maybe? Maybe we got to go back through here? Just back a little bit. Let's go back a little bit then. Let's see. Where you need to go? Yeah. Not anywhere specific. I do want to find the med bay because that'll help. That'll help just in general. That's like a really good a good spot to start with, at least. Because it'll essentially put us in a position to be able to respawn in this area. You know? This is a central hub between each. Before you go through, let's climb to the top floor. Gamma quadrant, which we did. Not guarded by lasers. You find yourself in the med bay. What? Down here, maybe? No. What? The fuck? DJ. What's happening? I need to buy this game. I love Bioshock. Listen, I love Bioshock 2. Bioshock as well. I mean, this game is a pain, buddy. This game is tough. Like at a whole nother level. It's been pretty cool though. I will say that. It's been cool. Fuck. Well, that didn't help me. Gamma Quadrant entrance. Yeah, I thought that was it there. Maybe we go down. The Brass Balls achievement. Which one is that one? Although I should say, I don't know why I'm pretending. I platinumed BioShock. This game is way harder. Because it doesn't tell you what to do either, so that's part of it, I will say. That is part of it as well. Yeah, I did the hardest with never dying. It was I loved that challenge. That was a good challenge. This game is not, it's different, you know? It's just different. Oh, down here I see a Delta Quadrant, Gamma Quadrant. Here's this. It's a broken door there. The fuck? Beta Quadrant. Shit. Well, this is not helping as much as I had hoped. You know? In the same session, it took 16 hours. I believe that. That's cool though. Yeah, I never did it on 2. I didn't like 2's combat quite as much. But I think it was a cool game. But I did it in 1 and I did it on Infinite. I platinum Infinite as well. 2 is my fave. Really? That's cool. I know our buddy who's in the chat just a few minutes ago, I'm in Limbo. He's going through and playing all the BioShock games again right now, and he's been enjoying them. I didn't dislike 2. 2 had really, the DLC for 2 was really good though, I will say. For anybody who didn't play the DLC for that, I will say, fucking amazing DLC. DLC saves that game, not in a way that's like, you know, oh man, that game is so good, or you know, was not good without it. That game was just good. Already activated. Where the fuck do I go then? Super relevant. Yeah. The wrist tense? Yeah, same, man. Very much same. Yeah, I love it. Super relevant. Yeah, with the AI shit, bro. Truth. Man, guys, I would love to go through these. Gang, bro, right? Oh shit! Hold up. I'm about to do it. Oh, never mind. I'm not. The 18th person. That's actually more than I would have thought. Not like in a bad way, you know, just damn. Hold up. Ah! There was a bomb down there, guys. But you know what? You know what though, guys? But you know what? That was the med bay. All right, let's go back. Oh shit. You died. We should start a cult. We should, bro. I played Cult of the Lamb. I think I get how to start a cult. I think I get it. You died, bro. I love that you're using the "you died." I used it on Vash yesterday, and I could see the defeat in his eyes. I could see it because I've had that same defeat in my eyes at times. Right now, I'm feeling pretty good actually. I feel like I needed that little bit of push today. That the guide is giving me. Feels bad at times. Yeah, man. And you do it every time too, man. And it does feel bad. And I felt like, you know what? He deserves a little taste of his own medicine. Made it, so I figured I wanted it. You wanted it. I don't, man. But you know what? Today I do. Today I want it. You know? It does feel bad. But what doesn't kill us makes us stronger, even though it definitely says you died, so it definitely killed us. Have you done BioShock Wrench only? No. You know what? I did actually want to do that sometime. That actually seemed like a lot of fun. Last time I played, because I did BioShock and BioShock Infinite. I did both of them. I did one, not on one stream, but I did like each of those games separately in one full stream, just played them straight through all in one stream, and it was a lot of fun. And the last time I did BioShock, because I did Infinite first, I think, right? Maybe somebody knows better than I do, but I think then I did BioShock 1 all in one go. And when I was doing that one, people were like, a couple people had said like, you should do Wrench only. I was like, oh, that would be fucking cool. You can do some really cool things with Wrench only. Oh,
You got so dead.
You did, so did. Damn, SpongeBob. I think SpongeBob got some problems, man. Yeah, I don't know, man. To be honest, I feel like something happened recently, you know? I think something happened to TTS recently. Playing PS2 games. Ooh, which PS2 games? Where the fuck am I going? Am I going the right way? I'm gonna go back to this room. I don't even know if I'm going the right way then. Shit. We'll see. Okay. There's a teleporter over here somewhere. On a bender last night? Yeah, bro. Probably. You know how SpongeBob be sometimes, man. He be out there getting crunk. Fuck, I don't know where the hell I'm going. Haven't had to make this run back yet. There's a Red Dead title for PSV or PS2 and Wolfenstein title for PS2. So I'm running those. How have those been? Yeah. Red Dead Revolver. Right. Yeah, Vash was telling me about that not too long ago, a couple years ago. He was telling me about Red Dead Revolver, and it was the first time I had ever heard of it. And I never got to play any of the Red Dead games, but Red Dead 2, I mean, obviously, like, people love that game because of how good it is. I mean, because it's obviously very good. Can I go down? Oh, I'm gonna go down. Yeah, let's go this way. This is not where I want to go, I think. Actually, I want to go. Let's go this way then instead. Core. This is kind of where I want to be. Fuck! No! Shit. Yes and no. This is where I want to be, but not the way I can get there. Shit. Man, this game is very confusing on where to go sometimes. Can I go? Aye. What elevator is this? To engineering. Is this where I started? It fucking is. It fucking is. Of course it fucking is. I've never gone in there. That's crazy. Sorry. Holy shit. Hold up. Bro, I've not played Red Dead Redemption, so I wanted to play start at the beginning. Sorry, let me... Oops. Come on, buddy. Red Dead Redemption so many times. Must be pretty good then, huh? Looks like a maze. It's so like a maze, man. Like a maze, but in a crazy way. Yeah, horizontal lines, man. It's crazy. Look at this. This is the map for one area. This is just one area, man. It's crazy. Yeah, it's a little bit. I mean, I say this like it's crazy to say, but it's very different than how like BioShock is. Because I love BioShock, and I thought, man, this will be just like BioShock, and it has not been like BioShock even a little bit. But that's not a bad thing. You know, I'm just figuring it out still, though. And figuring it out is the way. Ooh, bless me. This way, perhaps? This looks like something. Maybe? Maybe not. Let me go back a little bit here. Man, all this so that we can find a fucking respawn area, you know? That's what we're really trying to do. Trying to find a respawn area. Fuck, this is not the way I want to go. Holy shit! Where the fuck am I going?
Mother's will be done.
Definitely want to go this way instead. Is she up here, maybe? This takes me to the core. Is this where I want to be? Is it fucking is. This is where I want to be. Fuck yes. I want to save right here. I remember a hillbilly dude throwing TNT at you or something. Way different than RDR1. Damn. Like some older Rockstar. Yeah, some of those old Rockstar games have that cartoonish feel to them. Oh shit, that's not what I wanted. But this is what we wanted. Transdermal dispenser? Shit. We can get a couple things dispensed. I gotta turn this off. Yes! This is the respawn section. Holy shit, we have not been able to find this shit. Ooh. Oh, there it is. There we go. Get rid of that thing. Thank you so much. Holy shit. This has been tough. Get me in the fucking... Put me in the fucking thing, coach. Because this will also save for me as well. I'm a beekeeper now? Really? You're a beekeeper? Dude, that's really cool. That's an awesome job. They had that dead eye aiming. Really? Back then too? Manhunt was my jam back in the day too. Manhunt. Damn, bro, that's cool. Manhunt sounds like a cool game, bruh. I think I would like me some Manhunt. For real though, I don't know anything about Manhunt. I was just talking shit. I was just talking shit. $41K a month. Damn, bro. That could be fucking sick though. Good luck, man. That's awesome. I'm allergic to bees. I know this is just like a really random, like off whatever, but yeah, bees are one of those things like I struggle with them, man. But I know that they're so cool and they are super helpful. So, dude, keep doing what you're doing. That's fucking cool. That's fucking cool. Let me get some of these number ones. Nice. Couple of healing patches. Plus this thing's here, and we have the little cryopod. These things will be great. Through my Twitch streams, dude. Exactly. That's the best. That's the best way to do it. That's the best way to do it. Do it through Twitch, so you can monetize that section. Plus, it'll make people will be like, damn, this is cool, and they'll want to definitely check you out more too because of that. And then, yeah, get the money from it, plus all the other cool little things that'll be happening around that time. So, very cool. That's super cool. Weed honey? Weed honey? Oh, what is that? Power has been rerouted. Oh, we did already do that? You already good on that? Weed honey? That's crazy. I never played the second. You should play the second sometime, Limbo. I've heard really good things, man. Using a bee theme and make some tracks and market the honeys. Dude, that's hilarious. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. All right, let me go back to... I wanted to go back to where I came from. I know that seems like so counterintuitive at this point because of all the shit that I've been doing. But I want to go back because there was that area right when I came in that I was like, shit, I've never been down here. And then I was like, man, I should go down here. Where am I at? Where am I at? Go straight here. This seems like it, right? Yeah. Oh, let's do the recycle as well. DJ alter ego. That'd be fun. That'd be fun. Yeah, Delta antenna. Let's do Delta antenna real quick. Now that this is open, or maybe it was always open. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. But now the door, I can go through it. Hey, buddy. Nothing to report. Not anymore, bruv. The moment is pollinate. Oh man, see, you're already all over it. You're already all over it. You already fucking got it, bro. I think you figured it out. Pollen 8 is pretty good. Run. Oh, run program eliminate. Eliminate? What about eliminate? All right, I think we're okay. Eliminate. Yeah, I bet. Eliminate. Oh, yeah. Well, that makes sense though, right? He's big on Twitch. Yeah, I believe that. I believe it. All right, so this is obviously something. I wonder if this is where I need to do those to destroy the things. If I can just put the bomb on here. Need plastique. Yes, that's what I thought. Okay. Shit. All right, it's getting it's a little after 10. I'm gonna save it here. I know we're crawling along. I'm gonna have a little bit of a setup, so that way I can know what we're looking for next time. We'll do it like I don't know. Let me come back over here and let's figure out what our plan's gonna be, okay? Let me figure out what's next week look like. Next week look like a normal week. So next week is the last normal week, and then the next 2 weeks after that are going to be either kind of a little more or nothing. So I will say we're gonna see. But yeah, next week will be normal, and then the week after that will be less normal. But I was gonna say, maybe next week what we'll try and plan on is like maybe Thursday or something. We'll just do like just a System Shock stream, you know, and we'll plan that. Yeah. So next week we'll probably just do that. Less normal. Yeah. So the week after that, I'll be doing Tuesday, Thursday, and then Friday. On the Friday the 6th, we're gonna do a watch party of Summer Games Fest, and then the week after that, the week of the 8th, I think or the 9th, I should say, I'm off that. I'm on vacation that whole week, so I'm gonna be gone. So I'm not streaming any days that week, man. So yeah, that's why I said it's a little all over the place. Yeah, the game is tough. It's very tough, but it's good. I'm kind of not in the end game, but I'm getting close to the end. But it's kicking my ass a little bit, and it's discouraging me a little bit, but it's not bad. It's not bad. I keep every time like I get into it and I make some breakthroughs, like even today, just finding the med bay was huge right now. I feel reinvigorated now about it, so it's gonna be a good one. It's a good one. It's fun. It's tough. It is tough. But I was gonna say next week we'll make like a day where we like maybe Thursday or something next week. We'll try and do like we'll probably try and do like news, kind of like jump into news right away, get it out of the way, and then do System Shock for the rest of the stream. But now I probably won't for a while. Pussy. No, I'm just kidding. No, it is tough, Limbo. But I feel like, man, you might like it. It'll probably take you a while, bro. I'm on part 17, although I only play I get like 45, maybe an hour and a half of game time during streams now, because I'm doing so many other things. Like I don't know. I'm not just we don't just game stream anymore. That's not something I do that often. It's kind of weird how much I'm just a pussy. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just joking with you, man. I think if I would have watched somebody play this first, I would have been like, yeah, I don't think so. I would have been very much that guy. But no, I think I think it's just funny because now, yeah, like I said, we don't do just gaming that much anymore, so I don't get to do as much getting through games as much. I'm not joking. Nah. But I am excited. The problem is I'm getting just excited now because I'm going to play Soma next. And that game is getting me all just excited. So now I'm like, I'm almost like overlooking this game, and I need to chill out on that. I get in those moods where like I overlook games because of the game that I'm gonna play next. I need to just chill. I know that feeling. I did that with Prey. When you were almost done with Prey, or when you were gonna play Prey next. Were you like overlooking Prey at that point? It's almost really good. I know, man. I know. I've been feeling so. I was trying to see who was on. I might send over. I was gonna say I might send a raid out to somebody. 11 viewers on BioShock Infinite. Let me see who's on. There's like 5 people playing BioShock right now. BioShock Infinite. Maybe I'll send you guys out to somebody. Burial at Sea DLC? Nah, I won't send you there. Man, it's so funny how the people who are playing these games, they're very like newer players, newer streamers, you know? Pray for Silent Hill 2 remake. Yeah, see? Yeah, that's what I'm like. I'm trying to be like, I'm not going to rush it. I'm going to play Soma when I get to play Soma. The reason I was playing System Shock was because I knew I could take my time on it, you know? I knew I could take my time. And I have. I just need to keep that mindset up. Don't rush through it because I'm going to end up hating this last portion just because of that. Let me pull up a couple of these people and see what they're doing. This person doesn't have... This person has 4 follows. They have no cam. Maybe no mic. This person is just starting. They have 37 follows. Cam. Probably a mic, not saying anything. It's hard to tell. But yeah, so guys, real quick too, I want to make sure that I point this out for everybody. So if you are watching over on Twitch, I'm gonna throw a little shout out in the chat. On Sunday, me and Vash are gonna be playing over on The Wolf and The Kid. Oh, this person's playing DLC as well. Never mind then. So we're gonna be over playing on The Wolf and the Kid over on Twitch, over on YouTube. If you're over on YouTube, we'll just be here. It's gonna be on Sunday about 10 a.m. Eastern. We are gonna be playing Split Fiction. We are starting that game. So if you want to come check that out with us, come over, come hang out. It's gonna be a good time. Yeah, I'm super excited. I'm gonna try to maybe tomorrow or Saturday, well, I'm gonna try and get it set up a little bit, man. I would like to try and get like a little bit. I just want to try and make sure how it runs. But it's so fun. You two will love it. I already knew. I had you up plenty. I was lurking, but I have been trying to not see anything of that game. I want to just be surprised by every little bit. But Yosef is so good. He makes such good games. I know it's gonna be good. I already knew it. Yeah, we can get a test in. I feel like it'd just be good to see how it runs. Because we're gonna be playing on PC. And it's one of those games where only one person has to buy the game. I don't understand. Man, how can more companies not be like Hazelight? Fucking such a good company. But yeah, I want to try and run that game just to get a little test in. Yeah, get a little test in, bro. Exactly. I'm gonna close out this. I just want to make sure, see how it runs. Like because we're gonna be mostly running it from here. We'll have to see too, because it might be one where we can just one screen it as well. You might not have to send me all your game and stuff, man. That could be kind of nice. Or it might be one of those ones where if it, yeah, I don't know. Thinking the same, dude. That'd be sick. Yeah, but so yeah, Wolf and the Kid over on Twitch, on YouTube. It's just over here on my channel. We'll be doing that on Sunday because Monster Hunter has been a little lackluster. Not in the sense of like gameplay, but just not a lot coming out right now. We're waiting for more updates for it. So, and as we discussed before, the Street Fighter Akuma collaboration is not hitting it for us. So we won't be. Take-Two is like that too. Yeah, it Take-Two was like that. That's right. We did just one screen. It worked out really nice. But we played like almost all of their games now at this point, right? Because we played It Takes Two, we played A Way Out. What other games did Hazelight make, man? It Takes Two, A Way Out. We both played Brothers, right? That's true. Did they do anything else? Like that we haven't really played? Because I feel like their games are... Holy shit. Oh man, their web page is not good. Yeah, Brothers. We've played all of their games, either separately or together, man. Yeah, Brothers, A Way Out, It Takes Two, and Split Fiction. And you know what? They've all been great. Yeah, and I did that. I did the remake of Brothers too. Been in love since the beginning. You were the one who told me about Brothers too, so that's the only reason I even love them like I do, man. Yeah, I played Brothers over here not too long ago. The archive is over on YouTube. If you've missed any of my gaming over the last like couple of years, go over on YouTube. Check it out, guys. I'll fucking shout myself out. Whatevs. Go check me out. I got shit going and popping over there. That's not true. But I will say I definitely I have all of the old vids there still. So if you ever want to check them out. Yeah, the remake was awesome. Dude, it was so good, right? I was trying to see. I make playlists for all of the games that I stream, so they also should all be in playlists together if you ever wanted to check them out. Trying to see. Yeah, Brothers. And I did it in two streams. Yeah, I forget. Somebody told me, I think it might have been Casper was saying, he was like, if you put them in playlists, it might be easier. And I was like, bro, that's actually a great idea. That's a great fucking idea. So yeah, now they're all in playlists and shit. Makes it easy if you ever just want to go through and check them out. I think the only one that I didn't do very well was Last of Us. I put Last of Us in all of one and everything all in one playlist. There's 40 videos in The Last of Us. Ooh. Whoops. Yeah, but there's a lot of games over there. Definitely go check them out, guys. There's a lot of games. All of Vash and I's games together are all there that we play now. I think I have a whole playlist that's just The Wolf and the Kid. Yeah, 31 videos there if you ever want to just see what we're doing. Plus shorts, guys. Plus shorts. Yeah, I'm glad. 818 videos. I mean, most of that's shorts, I think, too, but man, that's a lot of videos. Yeah, check it out, guys. Sorry. I'm done promoting myself for now. Yeah, I appreciate everybody coming out. Like I said, I'll be back. We'll be back Sunday, and then next week, same kind of thing. We'll probably just try and make Thursday a more System Shock focused stream, and I will try and get a little bit of knowledge of what I'm doing, so that way that one will be a little bit, that all the rest of our System Shock stuff will be a little more organized. One more time, let's come on over here just so I can show you guys the cams one more time. Make sure you guys are coming by, checking things out, seeing how things are doing over here, because we're always innovating, updating, upgrading, and having a good time. So yeah, if anybody has anybody you want me to raid to, I looked and I didn't see anybody. But song just went crazy out of nowhere. Tayo got a good clip of this. Oh, really? Let me check it out. Oh, I don't know why I went to channel. I have not been checking. Spoiler was a bad idea. Oh. Yeah, I have not been checking out my my trailers or my clips in here for a little while. I'll have to check these out again sometime because there's a lot in here. Yeah, if you guys didn't see, let me. How do I? Oh, here it is. Yeah, I really like Limbo has his move a little slower. I have really liked that a lot. For a minute. You think it's a bad idea if I add my face cam here? You know why that clip ended? Because OBS crashed. Because OBS crashed. Clean setup. Yeah, it's not bad. It's a little cumbersome at the moment. I feel like I definitely want to keep cleaning it, but yours has been looking real clean, and those, like I said, that your slower movement on yours have really made me feel like I want to tweak my move stuff, man. Limbo, I feel like we're always pushing each other in the best ways, man. So I love it. I love it. Everybody gives me great ideas, so I don't mean to ever just steal them, but I feel like that's what we're good for, right? We find these cool ideas, and then we just find good, cool ways to implement them into our own streams, you know? Everybody people, everybody love, everybody needs some. Everybody know how go. I was gone for a minute, but I'm back now. Sit the fuck back down. Damn, I can't remember. I can't believe that I remember enough of that song. Jesus Christ. Cool. Yeah, that is gonna do it for tonight. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up before I embarrass myself anymore. Like I said, guys, appreciate you all for being here. You guys are always the best. Yeah, and you guys are always inspiring. I always, I'm obviously, was giving Limbo props, but Vash, Plenty, everybody who comes by, who streams, Title, everybody, you guys are always doing the best things to help inspire me, for real. If you ever come over here and you're like, damn, something looks nice or something, I mean, it's because you guys are inspiring me to do something, or show you, or something. I see something you guys are doing and I like it. So I appreciate you guys so much. And so with that, I'm gonna get out of here. Just a little Zelda music, just a little cute Zelda music. But yeah, we'll see you guys Sunday, and then next week a little bit, for some good time. Yeah, peace out, gang, 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 gang. Yeah, have a good one, guys. I hope you guys have a great Friday. Vash, I hope your day gets better, and the week gets better, man. And I'll see you Sunday, man. We'll make it a good one. Have a good night, guys. Everybody, have a good night, good Friday. I'll see y'all, guys. Goodbye, 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 guys. Great to see y'all, and goodbye.